Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Monday. Glad you're with us. It is Must See Monday. We've got an incredible show for you tonight. How about markdowns all night long? That is what we do for 3 hours every Monday to get your week started off right. We have a sensational show. We have a really cool wheel. We've got a brand new stone that we've never seen before. Actually, it's been here once before technically, but unless you're lingering in our vaults, you've never seen it before because it's such an expensive stone. I've never shown it to you on the air. So we have got a really cool premiere that I wish I would have known about over the weekend. I would have told you, but hey, you're here now. So we get to talk about a stone we've never had in jewelry before, at least on the air. And it's a very cool stone, really special, really rare. And we'll talk more about it when we get there. But also, there's a lot of really cool pieces that are brand new. Of course, we just started seeing some brand new designer pieces here in the last couple of days. We've had every single one sell out. Actually, it was just yesterday that they started appearing. We've got some beautiful designer pieces, but today we're going to continue. There are big, bold gold pieces, some platinum for you as well. We even have, I do have a Congolese tourmaline, just one blue-green for the ladies. So it's the paraiba look-alike without the price tag. So we love that. And also, a couple of really cool necklaces are here. We even have, I know that a lot of you were fighting over the pink sapphire yesterday. The pink sapphire piece with all the multiple colors have something sort of similar. And we're even going to see a one blue wing black D. It's a great size, about 5 carats or so, and it's in that rock star of cushion cut squares that we love, but also there is a round paraiba. I know just yesterday I brought you the elongated pear shape, which is a really rare cut. Of course, that one went out the door. It's today that we're going to bring you the round, which if you have never, I mean, we know paraiba is a stunning stone. It can be one of the worst stones, and yet it's still stunning, right? It can have a lot of inclusions or not the best color, and they're still really attractive. But this stone that I have today, you can only imagine, and I think just the visual, if I tell you a little bit about it, you might get a certain idea or an image in your mind, but until you actually see it here, it is really, truly hard to even describe. It is a round diamond cut paraiba, and get this, it's still a carat. It's still a carat in size, despite that really incredible cutting that we're going to bring you. So looking forward to sharing that. That's going to be here. And also, it's in a fabulous mounting with almost 2 carats in diamonds. So we have that, and it's even more affordable than yesterday's. So I'm really excited about that. We also have a returning favorite. Our yellow diamond Wonder Ring is back. It has been a long time since we've seen it. A lot of you probably missed it maybe that first time around, or maybe you want to get another or add to the collection. We had the opportunity to do that tonight with a really special value on our yellow diamond Wonder Ring. And of course, they're bright vivids. They're almost like the tone of our phone number. They're really bright, almost like a neon yellow. So we're looking forward to those as well. Then pink diamonds are here in earrings and so much more. So if you have any requests, please get those in. Always happy to help you out with requests, show you anything you're looking to see as long as it's available and we can bring it out from the vault. We will be happy to do so. And there is a couple of assorted wheels. I've got a really cool discount on if you like our more intricate, more detailed, lacy style mountings. We've got something very special for you that is going to be a nice little liquidation on some lacy styles that have, oh yeah, paraibas in that bunch too. So really affordable wheel coming up. That's going to be coming up in this first hour and lots more. But remember, the key to success here for shopping is dial in as soon as you see the piece you love, because they don't stick around. We know that. Everything will go quickly. So make sure you're dialing in early. That is for the one of a kinds, but also even the pieces that I might have a little bit of quantity. That's the emphasis. It's a little bit of quantity. So nothing is here in abundance because we work with such rare exotic stones for you. So keep that in mind and always dial in early, especially on this brand new designer piece we start with. So happy Monday, everybody. And here we go. It's a Monday in March, and you got to love that. And it's 112336 that we get you started with that actually has, oh, I like this. This is going to be super cool. I mean, you've got all 3 tones of, I'm not going to say gold, because actually it's not just gold. You have 3 tones of metal color here, but it's actually platinum and 18 karat gold. So there's 18 karat yellow gold, which is both satin finished and then holding those diamonds. There's 18 karat rose gold, and then you have the white metal you see is not gold at all. It's a step up, it's platinum, and that is surrounded with, isn't this great? It's an organic style too. It just looks so beautiful. Wait till you see it on the hand. That's 84 points in diamonds though, that are set really around and through. And I love this look of just this swirling effect. It's almost, when it sits on the hand, it's almost like a second skin. It is so amazing. Oh, and by the way, it's really affordable. So we always like to start with a major, major value, right? It's a brand new piece you've never seen before and never going to see again because it's a one only. And look at that interesting way they do that little dip on the inside where all those details of satin finishing, even that little inner bit of the rose gold that you have there, and then lined in the diamonds. And then of course, the same thing happens with this big center ribbon of the yellow gold where it's that mix of diamonds, which give it the high shine. And then of course, that really special look that you're getting with that brushed finish. Oh, I love a brush finishing and brush finish. If you actually then of course compile that with some mirror finishing of the gold and diamond texture, it really, I think, looks its best. So it's a super labor intense type of ring. This is why there's only one. And we are going to make it a really easy, affordable price tag because it does have a $32.99 price tag. This is a designer piece. There's only one. It stays as is. I want to try it on though, so you can see how it's almost like layers and layers of wraparound design here. It's a really pretty distinctive look, but this is going to be so easy to wear, and keeping in mind that we're going to size it, so if you want to wear it on a middle or index finger, because I think, you know, being the wider style that it is, you can do that as well. Isn't that a great look though? And it goes with absolutely everything. So it's your tie it all together, versatile ring, because no matter what other metals you're wearing that day, this is going to, trust me, it's going to have it, right? And obviously it's platinum, but it's still going to work with your sterling silvers and your white gold. It's going to be tough to differentiate between that white metal, you know, what that is. So just, it's a nice little upgrade that you know is making this extra special, but no callers on the line yet, which is a shame because I know that there's got to be a lot of you thinking, now that's different and cool and special and unique, and I think that's something I want to add because, you know, you probably don't have anything else quite like it so far in your collection. Well, we're going to make sure that if you do like it, it's really affordable to get it. It's going to be $999 to get us started when you've got really the gold and the platinum of 3 rings coming together, and yet it's all going to be $999 with almost a carat in diamonds. So a really special opportunity. And then I'm thinking, how do you guys think about doing that Congolese tourmaline next? Like on the early side, like as in 6 minutes into the show. How does that sound? So we've got the Congolese blue-green. You may want to just jump on the lines early if you're already missing out on all the previous ones we've had. It's going to be nice to get a little jump start on that one. So we also have a huge Boulder opal, really cool freeform stone that is actually so large, could be a men's ring too. It really could. The gentlemen are wearing more jewelry than ever, right? We're talking about that, pointing out that, you know, seeing a lot of that throughout not just the industry of jewelry, but beyond. So anyway, let's get to our Congolese. That one's here if you like it, $9.99. So I'll keep moving because we got a lot to get to tonight. And this is, oh my goodness, this is it. It's the blue-green Congolese. We're going to find out who are the early birds ready to do some shopping and some saving, because no matter how brand new it is, and this is a show where most everything I'm going to show you is brand new. So for those of you that go, well, brand new, I'm out. I'll wait for it to be there 6 months and then I'll shop it. No, nothing's ever here 6 months. Really, I mean, besides maybe some of those high-end collectibles that, you know, are $60,000 and $70,000, they might stick around for a little longer. But when you have something like this, it doesn't matter. Remember, when you're tuned into a Monday, everything is marked down. There is nothing off limits. I don't care how new it is, if it was made an hour ago, if it was just completed. That's most of what we're going to see here are pieces that just got here from the brand new designer collection or were just made and finished right here in the last hour or two, like this one. This one's one of those pieces, and it's a huge Congolese. We haven't seen too many that are 2 carats. This is a 2/8. It's in the pear shape. Just yesterday, I was showing you a pear shape actual paraiba that, again, had that blue-green color. Well, that was $6,500. Great value. That's why it sold. This one's less, but remember, doesn't have that copper content solidified, yes or no. We don't know for sure on the Congolese material if it's copper bearing or not. So that's something to keep in mind. So just keep it in mind as you look at it, but what it's giving you visual is the blues and the greens we love from a copper bearing tourmaline. The item number is 1123349, brand new right now. 208. It is the only one I have tonight, so keep that in mind. It is the only one. There's nothing else for the gents, nothing else for the ladies. This is it, and it's in our classic bridge style, which is made to perfection with 94 points in diamonds, and it's in the white gold. You can change that if you want to, so it is no problem. But what we really like to talk about, besides obviously the color story is number one. That is the priority to speak of here. It's the color story you're getting with that blue-green tourmaline. However, do we have somebody on the phone lines already? Yeah, it's going to be that kind of night for competition. And yes, are you taking the previous ring? Oh, good. Congratulations. The previous ring is gone. Well done on that one. And then this is the one where I would, again, we've never been able to have these stick around. And you know what's usually happening by the time you dial in. It just, I'm speaking on experience here and what we've seen in our Congolese material. Typically what happens is the stones are gone before we even price it to its final price. So this is why I do advocate coming in early if you already think you might like it, because I will shock you in the best way with the price tag. That's what I'm here to do. But also look at the clarity of that stone. It's obviously the blues and the greens that we love, and how this particular pear shape starts with those intense minty greens, goes into that more shade of blue, green, aqua in the middle, and then goes right back at the base of the pear shape into that intense minty color. It is a color we saw a lot last night, you know, for what it's worth, right? Saw some paraiba jewels, right, to go with all the minty greens and the seafoam greens and those light aqua tones. And it really is one of those colors that I don't care how on trend or off trend it is. It's always a beautiful color, very feminine. But to get it in this gem, which normally to get a gem like this, it would cost you a literal fortune. We're going to make this really easy. It does have a $49.99 price tag. I don't care. I said, this is what I do on Mondays. I agreed to do Mondays a long time ago. It was a year and 2 months ago. I agreed to do Mondays on one condition, and that is that I got to do a sale every Monday night, no matter what holiday or not holiday it was. I got to put everything on sale, mark everything down for you. That's exactly what I'm doing right now, so that you're not spending $49.99. We already have 2 callers on the phone lines, it looks like. Obviously, this one's not going to stick around or last. We know that. They never do. Take a look at it. Not even going to be $2,500, which is half off. You can say sold right now if you'd like to, because I will still mark it down. That is my job. That is what I do every Monday night. And this one's brand new, and I want to try it on the hand here for you as well. This is beautiful. Is it already gone? Okay. Well, you know what I'll do, Jesse? If you'd like to go ahead and save them a little extra, let's save them a lot extra. I'll make it $19.99 for you. So that one's spoken for, and they just got a $500 additional discount on top of an already great value, so that is gone as well. Congratulations. Now I'm going to show you a necklace coming up. I don't know if this is going to sit on its own, to be honest with you, but it is, wow, it really is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I love this one. This is a really, really good one, and this is going to sit as almost like that center station piece that we love in some necklaces, but it's going to be 1123381, and how about more platinum coming up? Wowza, that is a cool tanzanite. Doesn't have a little fingerprint. I'm gonna have to polish that up when I try it on for you, but I'll tell you what, it's solid platinum, and it's all including the chain, because that chain is attached. It's all part of the necklace. And again, don't hesitate to call in early when you see something you love, even on a necklace like this, because what is going on here are some very big diamonds on the side, and yes, we're talking more brand new. So platinum entirely, no gold here, platinum. A step up, a beautiful step up, I might add. It's a really crazy cool stone. Now this is an oval, so we kept the classic shape of the tanzanite, which is your go with everything, really truly, you know, amazing stone. But then you have, how about really big diamonds? 86 points worth of diamonds that are, well, looking like all marquise cuts here. So very, very special to get all of those incredible marquise. Think of it like a floral or a wreath that's created here. Isn't that beautiful on either side? Now it's a station style necklace, so that's going to stay centered on your neckline at all times. And then you're going to get the opportunity with a carat 58 tanzanite that is basically showcased in the middle. You see this beautiful diamond cut bead chain. It's going to be a bead, but they're not perfectly round. Instead, they have a little bit of cutting to them, so that they actually give you that, you see it right there as it moves here on the wheel even. It's just sparkle that's undeniable. It looks like you have big chunky diamonds all the way through your chain. And the chain length, of course, they don't bother to measure it for me, so I'll just do it for you. It looks like 16 inches to me. I'll double check that for you, but look at how beautiful this is and how it's going to sit on the neckline, and it's going to go east to west. The stone, of course, set north to south, but the design entirely goes from east to west. And look at that chain. Honestly, it looks like it's on a diamond collar here. It's stunning. It's got a spring ring closure. It's going to be, let me just go ahead and double check the length here really quickly, which I'm going to have to give you something else to look at while I do, because that's going to take me a second. So guess what? We'll take a look at this beautiful Boulder opal here, and then you can start to imagine that that's going to be coming up next. But I have got to measure this chain for you so we know exactly what you're getting, because it does still have 2 adjustable links. So that one, I'm going to go ahead and encourage you to call in very, very quickly if you're thinking about the necklace, because it's not going to last. It is a maximum of 16 inches, but they give you another shorter length at 15. And while we're at it, Tony, I can show it against the neckline here for everybody, just so that we can see it just from a distance away. We're going to go back to the tanzanite here, of course, for you, but look at how beautiful that'll be. And then you see, as I move that chain, how much sparkle you're getting from that chain itself. Let's go back to the wheel, because this one's going to be a really special opportunity. So it's meant to be worn really as that, you know, at the collarbone area, really beautiful kind of collar look here. And the diamonds are huge. I can't really count how many, let's see, maybe 6 diamonds. 6 diamonds on each side, 12 diamonds in total. If they're equal, of course, that means that, you know, they're big stones. You figure they're going to be about 7+ pointers a piece on each one. So that's really impressive, and yet has that almost floral wreathy-like look, all attached to the chain, so it does not come off. This is not a pendant, this is a necklace, and it's one incredible price tag. No longer is it going to be $49.99. Well, that's the second time already tonight we've seen that price, and it goes away. So first caller, platinum solid through. That means the chain and the setting for the tanzanite and diamonds, all those really high-end elite diamonds that you have, and yet it's not going to be $49.99 either. Oof, we got a good value coming up here. Is already somebody thinking about it? I'll make it $1,499 only to the very first caller. And there is something we haven't seen too much of, is a tanzanite necklace to go with all of your tanzanite pieces you already own and love. So not too many necklaces around. That one's $14.99. And remember, for platinum, that is unusual to see. And yes, that big Boulder opal will be coming up next, and you will be, I think, pretty amazed at how low that one's going in its price with that incredible, not only freeform pattern to the stone cut, but also the pattern within the stone as well, with all the colors as Mother Nature loves to do. So, you know, every opal's different. They don't always give you a lot to look at. This one is incredible. So we'll see that coming up, and $14.99 on this tanzanite with diamonds. And then we've got a big Imperial topaz trillion that I love. We've got, oh, Brazilian paraibas are here. I have a new necklace tonight that has Brazilian paraibas, brand new. It also is kind of, it got the lacy memo here. We definitely have this lacy theme going on tonight for sure. Oh, wait, you see this? It's more Brazilian paraibas than we have seen. Oh my goodness, I think they're all, it says Brazilian paraibas and regular paraibas. I don't know, they look like they're all Brazilian to me. So we'll talk about that coming up. So necklace lovers, we got you hooked up. We've got aqua in a necklace tonight as well. This one can't stick around. $14.99 for that tanzanite and platinum piece. Coming up is the opal. This is one that I think, because it is so large, I could see a gentleman wearing this as well. And it's going to be item number 11233390 coming up. Let's move that one aside. That's the only piece still remaining from the evening so far. This one's going to lean a little bit, so let me at least go back and show you the whole thing here. But this is, again, a little bit like that first design we saw today, where you've got a little bit of that organic feel to it, and then this opal. Oh my, it's not often we see an opal out of Australia that is going to give us a size like this. It's item number 11233390. That's 18 karat solid yellow gold here, and you can tell. That's the beauty of having gold purities that go higher and higher, is that you can tell. You know, with white gold, you can't tell. Sometimes platinum, unless you have a lot of it in the surface area, it's hard to tell platinum from white gold. It's really difficult with white metals to differentiate between which is which. With gold, you can, because the richer the color of the gold is, the higher purity it has. And so usually when you're looking at, again, those deeper, richer, buttery tones, you're getting 18 karat gold, and you can tell visually. It's an 8 karat 91 Boulder opal. 891. Let's think about that for a second, because obviously we know opals look double. So a lot of times you can get a smaller opal and it's still going to look big. This one already is actually tremendous in size. 891. It's incredible, isn't it? And then it's done with these textures of gold. You've got a little bit of that, kind of like, it's a little more than a satin finish. It's a little bit more of a heavy texture to the inside. The outside edges are all mirror finished. I mean, it almost reminds me, the ring clearly follows the lines of the opal itself. It's all custom made. It's an 891. It's got 5 points in diamonds, which are just those 3 right along the bezel there. But it's a really chic piece, and no matter who you are or what size your hand is, you may want to consider this as your big, bold, pinky ring, right? Because it's got that really big size, which I want to show you next here. I always try things on first here, because that's where you're used to seeing everything, so that it gives you some perspective. But then I'm going to move it right on over to the index finger to show you that way. But this is where, when you get a designer piece like this, and here it is, and of course it stays in the yellow gold, but I really like it this way just because there is so much size to the ring overall. You do have that mirror finish bezel around your opal, and then of course those kind of highs and lows of the, not only the highs and lows of the actual dimension of the ring and the way it's created in the design, but also that texture versus the mirror finishing. So you're getting so much look, and yet the pattern of the opal is so distinctive as well. I want to just, note here that the surface of the opal is a little bit also different too. It's a little freeform as well. It's not a flat surface like a typical cabochon. It's got also those highs and lows. So there's something so beautifully natural, and as it leans there, I might as well come in a little closer to show you this very distinctive, almost wispy pattern with the greens and the blues primarily, but there are reds and oranges and golden tones as well. You get that aqua tone that I love. It almost reminds me, if you've seen those images of where the sunlight actually is able to kind of, if you're looking at sea life, right, where you've got some really pristine waters and you see from underground or underwater photographs, if you see photographs or underwater video, a lot of times you'll see if the light is streaming in and then you see the beautiful colors of the reflection. It reminds me a little bit of that. It's like that opal is really just painting a picture for us, right? Instead of just being a mishmash of colors, it's got a very distinctive pattern that's beautiful to it that just looks so, really just, again, it's one of a kind to you. Opals always are, but there are certain designs that really emphasize that as well, and you have that here. So let's take a look at it, and we're gonna blow it out right now because it's a, wowza, that's an $89.99 piece, and no longer. And it should be. That's a massive amount of 18 karat gold you have. Even the design on the sides, look at this inner texture there, looks like the opal pattern. The thoughtfulness behind this, the detail it has. It's not even going to be $2,000. I want to blow it out. It's $19.99 for the very, very, very first collar. What in the world? $19.99 for that ring. When you feel it, you're going to be a little bit surprised because there's just so much incredible weight to it. I mean, there's just a huge, huge presence to that ring. So that is incredible. So $19.99 first collar, and that stays in the yellow gold, of course. Not going to be long for this world, we know that, and it is going to be for one collar and a lucky collar at that. This is why you're here early, to get these really just unique specialty pieces like that is. That is really what you're here for. That's what you're in for. That's what you're going to see really throughout the entire evening tonight. That's what it's about. So if you like that one, and you know how this goes, it's same with these opals here. They never look as good on camera as they do in person. You're never going to see all the beautiful boldness of the colors. You're never going to see how saturated or rich the colors are until you really see it in person, and we'll see who's got it because it looks like it's gone. So how about an aqua? Next, we've got aqua in a designer piece for you. What else? We've got a great, like I said, several necklaces. Brazilian paraiba lovers, I know how many of you missed out on necklaces in the past. We will show, oh, and I have a gents ring with indicolite, but do you have this one, Jason, or is it just this collar, or we'll find out. Got a lot of people talking about this one right now. Oh, and one of our best emerald cut tanzanites is here at $12.25. All right, that one's gone. Congratulations. Let me just flash this real quick. Do you remember this? Emerald cut? I think we can make it look better than that. Looks like it, yeah, there we go. That's better. Look at that stone. That's one of the more elaborate mountings we've ever had in tanzanite. So if you're waiting on a big stone and you want one of our last of the Blue Wing Block Ds, is right there for you. The only thing left from the show, by the way, is that tanzanite necklace in platinum, so you can still get it if you want. And then, do we dare try another necklace with Sierra Santa Maria? This is here. I just want to show it to you. Let's get to one more ring here. Another, wait, I'm just going to wait because I was inspired. I don't know who, do we remember who got that Rubellite specialty cut yesterday? There was a pendant. I don't know what the odds are that he or she is watching right here, right now, but there happens to be a match in the ring, which now, you know, if I planned all the shows, you know, from the outset, I would have put them together in the same show because they're exactly the same cut and color of stone here. This is that same really cool diagonal cutting that almost reminds me of like a herringbone pattern if it were fabric. And it's in a ring in 18 karat gold. It's 112338.9. And this is another one of those really just, where else are you going to find something like this? Creative, designer. I mean, it's much easier to just stamp out jewelry and cookie cutter it away and, you know, make the same old that everyone's seen for a million years. But when you have pieces like this, it's a lost art form of doing custom designs like these are. And we're so glad to bring you some here and there. And we've got item number 112338.9. That's an 18 karat white gold, same kind of texture. The texture, again, emulating the stone cutting, which is fancy cutting. Then you get the diamonds clustered on one side right over here. So diamond weight is going to be more simple, but that's a 326 Rubellite that has really cool cutting. Think of it almost as diagonals that don't meet up. So if you have diagonals one direction coming from one side of the stone and then the other side, but they don't meet up, so they create even more of that dimension, that's what's happening in this cut. And it's 4 points in diamonds, which, like I said, those are merely accents, if you will, that are on one side. So giving it that asymmetrical look. This is also a one of a kind, of course. And this is very special. And yes, it does match a necklace we had yesterday in the metal color and also that stone. Exactly. So it's a really exciting piece to have tonight. This one is looking like a cool band on the hand. There's so much red to this stone. I had to wait a second and admire it myself before I set it down for you. Yes. Oh, good. Thank you. Was it Susan? Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne. Thank you. She got the tanzanite necklace. So the only piece left at the moment from the show is the last opal. Or no, the last opal's gone. So no, nothing's left from the show. Never mind. Nothing's left with this one because we haven't gotten to it yet. So that's coming up right now. Get on those lines quickly if you like it. Really cool, wider band. I love that that texture goes all the way through the side. So you see that from the profiles as well. And you see how if you think that it needs mirror finishing in a metal to shine, oh no, it does not. There's almost a chatoyancy that's created in a glow that just shimmers off the surface of all that cutting that you have there as well. And this one, my job is to make it affordable when this is not an affordable stone. It's a lot of 18 karat gold as well. And then we'll get to our Brazilian paraiba necklace because I'm sure a lot of you are asking and wondering about that as well. And then get ready because we have our lacy trio coming up. I'm really excited about that. So here we are with one only and another $69.99 piece is coming way down. First caller on this one, I'm going to make it easy. $2,999. Let's do even better. Wait, stop. Got markdowns going on, right? Everything's got to go on sale, and it is, and it will, and we're going to make this even better. It's $2,699. We'll save you another $300 just for the fun of it. And then, yes, Brazilian paraiba lovers, we've got the piece coming up that's brand new next. So if you want to get a head start and dial in now and be there, you can, and that might be a smart idea here tonight. Okay, coming up. We are on our way. We're going to give that 30 seconds there at $26.99, newly reduced price there. And then you've got, oh, I'm loving this one. I am so excited about this platinum piece. A platinum piece with Brazilian and apparently Mozambique paraibas. Although they all look Brazilian to me, we'll show you. So coming up, and then also pink sapphire lovers, look at this. Ooh, look at that. Nice little mix of pink sapphire colors there. It is amazing. So here we go. Coming up, I'm ready for it. 7 seconds counting down. Get ready for this really, really amazing piece that we have coming up. And I'm going to start with it on the hand, Tony, because it's a lot more sizable than what we usually bring in our Brazilian paraibas. Take a look at this. This is, wow, this is just a beautiful piece that is designed like we've never had, first of all. But it's also platinum, coming with the chain too, which is adjustable. So I can only think of the many, many ways you're going to wear this chain as well, because it's got an oversized spring ring closure. It's got this adjustability. So if you're wondering, why is there that extra length? Well, that's because we've got it adjusted right now. It's 18 inches maximum, but you can cinch it into as little a length as you'd like. So you could have it all the way up to a choker length or whatever really suits. And, you know, even when we give you adjustability, they're usually 1 inch differentials. So it's kind of nice to have that ability to go really exact and specific. It's 11233382. And all platinum. Now, obviously, we're showing you the distance shot, but I want you to see where all these stones are, because what's so important here are the paraibas. Now, Tony, they're talking about ovals in the middle that are just paraibas, just. So that implies maybe the ovals in the middle are not Brazilian, because then it says the rounds are. So I'm just going to say 36 points of paraiba first. Then you have another 8 points of round Brazilian paraibas, and then 16 points in diamonds, and obviously I'm going to show it to you up close as well. So I know that's a lot to take in, but I wanted you to see the overall look and the size first before we get to all the detail. But there it is at 1 inch and really about 1 3/4 inches top to bottom there. Remember, this is all platinum. This chain, by the way, is a beautiful smooth box link chain that you have. Now, I'm going to show it up close, and I know we'll need to zoom back because this is quite a lengthy piece, and it's got some moving parts and pieces, so bear with me as I try my best to show this to you, but obviously you want to see the close-up. Got that little bit of almost like a Celtic kind of design up top, which is your bail. That's in platinum. Then look at the beautiful texture, mirror finishing, and some mill grain that's done in the platinum swirls. But don't those all look identical in color? I would be very surprised if those ovals aren't Brazilian paraibas as well. But again, we break it down. I think they just probably left it out because they ran out of room on the description. 36 points in the ovals, 8 points in the rounds, 16 points in the diamonds. And so you do have, by the way, that little extension at the base there are, again, the trio of diamonds first that matches the bail, and then an extension of 2 more diamonds from there. So it's really, really important. And are you ready for this? Platinum box link chain, solid platinum through and through. Actually, it really is. I love the laciness of this one too. Feels a little, you know, old world. Do you like it? It's such a special piece here, and I'm going to try my best here. I know we have really incredible, I know in the past when we've seen Brazilian paraiba pendants, they've been very pricey, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 for less paraiba carat weight. This is very nice. I mean, remember, paraibas out of Brazil never come in big sizes. They really don't. So it's not something we see, and yet they have this ultimate neon that's even brighter than what we typically see from Mozambique, which is usually what we carry here, and that's what makes it so crazy valuable. And we're going to blow this out right now so you don't have to pay, even though it's got a $79.99 price tag. That doesn't put it within everyone's midst. We want to make sure that with the Monday show and the fact that we get to mark everything down for you and do these extreme mega markdowns, this is what it's all about. It's not going to be $79.99 though. What if we take it half price and make it $4,000? That's a great value. $39.99, even better. $29.99. When I tell you this is going to go, and this is really where people think I'm crazy nuts for saying call in before you see a price, but that really is necessary with the way things are being discounted, and you've seen it. Every piece tonight's gone. This is going to follow suit for sure because it's $1,999 for an enormous amount of platinum, tons of paraiba that are matched. You do have 8 stones in total, and diamonds as well. So diamonds, platinum, paraiba, and so much of it for $19.99. And then we've got to show you, thank you so, hi Pamela, thank you so much. You're so kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are so nice. Thank you. And you got it. We'll show the pink sapphire next. Now that I know you're watching, Pam, I'll show it to you next. You got it. So this was $19.99. I'm going to show it on the hand again, Tony, for everybody. And then we'll show it on the neckline as well. Remember, it was about 1 3/4 inches top to bottom length on this one. And that's all platinum. And yes, it comes off the chain, which is fully adjustable, 18 inches maximum. Then you can make it shorter and shrink it up as you need it. And then I'll show it on the neckline really, really quickly here for you as well, just so you can see it from a distance away. And that is gone. All right, back to the wheel we go because I got pink sapphires coming up. So this one is designer, 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 rose gold, very heavy gold weight. Oh my goodness, so heavy. So heavy, it's even heavier than the opal I had earlier, and that was pretty major. So this is 1123392, and it's 18 karat solid gold. Thank you so much on the paraiba piece. Well done, paraiba platinum, and well priced. Love that. And then here we go with a very, very special mix of pink sapphire round brilliance. This is 18 karat solid rose gold, stays as is. And then you have this really thick, I know you might not think it's going to be weighty until maybe that gets you a better idea. Looking at the back and the way it's finished, but also the substance to the band. Now this pink sapphire weight, which are multiple colors of pink sapphires. I love this concavity to it too. So you can see there, great finishing, beautiful, almost looks like the petal of a lily, doesn't it? Really that great design. And then I love the different tones from the hottest pinks that are almost red to the diamond pinks, 2 diamonds that are mixed in. And then of course on the one side, diamond pave over here. 220 of the pink sapphires, 103 in white diamonds. It's just, it's fantastic. You know what? It's a great price too. I got to try it on because it's substantial. So the first order of business here is to see it on the hand. Now, whether you're going to drape it up towards the hand like this, which I always think looks upright to you all at home, or whether you want to turn it around and face it the other way, I'm going to show that to you. I mean, do you love these designer pieces? Guys, we've almost literally shown you every designer piece. It takes me like a half hour to get through every new designer piece. I wish they'd give me 500 of them. We do it all night. But again, I've got what I've got. They're all limited. They're all going. But look at how beautiful this is. And then let me turn it around the other way. And if it's a little large for that finger, put it on an index or middle because we can size it for you to whatever you need. Yes? Oh, sure. You got it. I'll show it again on the neckline for you. And was it Lynn? Okay, we'll do that next. This one's going to be rose gold only right now, 6 3/4. Doesn't matter. We can help you out. I'll put it on the, I like it the other way. Just, I don't know. That's just me. Here's on the index finger here. I think I can get that 6 3/4 right there for you. That's what it looks like on the index finger. I'll blow it out right now. It's supposed to be $59.99. That's what I love about these designer pieces is that despite these really high fashion, high-end, high metal weight, high gem weight. I mean, my goodness, you're getting over 3. You're getting actually 323 total weight and gem weight here. Is there anything like a good round diamond cut pink sapphire? But the mix makes it even better, gives it that beautiful dimension I love. Of course, that beautiful concave of pave, very complex to do. I'm blowing it out right now. It's going to be better than even $3,000. $29.99, not good enough. I'm going to make this easy. $2,699. Another instant $300 coupon for one caller tonight. For our beautiful pink sapphires, it's the mix. All the pinks are there. All the pinks. And if you are mad about pink like I am, you need a ring like this because it's your all-in-one, gives you all the tones, all the vivid nature of the colors. Not a one is really, I find it interesting because even the lighter saturation of stones, they're just as bright because they're all diamond cut. I mean, that really, it almost looks like if pink diamonds could achieve that saturation level, like they're all different pink diamonds because they're so bright. But you can take a really good sapphire and you can create magic from it, and that's what that does. So, Jess, was it Lynn you said? Or did I hear that? Oh, okay. So let me show this really quickly, Tony. This is the paraiba piece on the neckline again, just to show you. I'm going to show you a couple ways. We're going to show you on a skin tone and then also show you here from a distance. So I just wanted you to see how that size translates there on the neckline. So that one's spoken for, and look at how bright those are. Those paraibas are so bright even from a distance away. Don't we love it? So congratulations again on that one. That one's $19.99 and it's already gone. So congrats and enjoy it. And we'll go back to our pink sapphire and see who's got this one for $26.99. And then we'll move right along. We do have the Imperial oh, I have a 223. Are you kidding me? Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. Okay, you ready for this? Let's give it the final 30 seconds on this one. And here we go. That's what we have in pink sapphires, diamonds, and so much carat weight and so much gold weight. It's so hefty. We're going to get to that 12 karat 25 tanzanite as well, the one with a really ornate diamond work around it. We've got that one too. And then we also have, I haven't even said what it is. We have a new stone tonight. A new stone. Yay. I can't wait for that one because I have not, actually, I don't think I've sold this ever. I've seen it. I've traded it, but I've never sold it on TV and jewelry before, and yet it's a great durable jewelry wearable stone. All right, next up is aqua. I'm going to get to our final designer necklace tonight because we've already had the paraiba go and the tanzanite go. And so let me go ahead and get to the aquamarine. This is that Sierra Santa Maria material we love. It's item number 11233383. Pink sapphire at the moment. It is here. And that's going to be, yes, I get it. I know, Pam. I know. She was waiting for invisible set. So I know. I just had to show it to you anyways because I knew you love the pinks and you usually like what I like and I loved it. So I know she missed out on the invisible set yesterday. So you got it. All right. So that one's available, but I think, never mind. Jason, I think's taking that. So take a look at this. This is Sierra Santa Maria. Is it ever? Wow, 1123383. It actually is going to be a bit darker than even what we typically see here, which we love our Sierra Santa Marias, and it's normally where we live, is in the Sierra Santa Maria type and variety. So this is very, very special. It's going to be our Sierra Santa Maria platinum piece again. We're going to an upgrade in the metal here. We've got a beautiful pendant and chain. I'm going to throw in the chain so you get the whole necklace where, of course, you can use that chain for a lot of other things as well if you choose to. So this one's going to be really affordable. And that's a 2 karat 30 Sierra Santa Maria, has 25 points in diamonds as well. And the pink sapphire at the moment is still here. Boy, that's going to be, you're going to be very impressed. If you like heavy weights in your pieces, you're going to love that ring. But here we are with our very, very special Sierra Santa Maria. I mean, that really looks almost like a cornflower blue sapphire. It is so saturated. It's got the diamonds that are both pave and then also prong set. The bigger stones prong set along the outside of almost the ribbon style that surrounds this oval. It's going to go quickly. Have we had a necklace stick around? Have we had a designer piece stick around? This is where, again, if you haven't learned already in the first 37 minutes how valuable it is to be ready to go. This box link chain is also going to be adjustable. It's 18 inches maximum, just like our last, but it's going to be adjustable in, so you can make it any shorter length than 18 inch that you desire. It's got a great length to it. I'm going to show it to you with the ruler here, and then we're going to go ahead and blow out the price tag that is already $39.99, and now it's going to be less. There it is, 1 inch top to bottom, as you see it from a distance there. So 1 inch top to bottom. It's got a good size bail, so if you wanted to switch out the chain and use a different one, you could, but that's what it looks like with that spring ring closure. And then of course this little bead is going to allow you to adjust it inward to smaller, shorter lengths if you want to. And then of course any smaller length you would have is going to give that little charm that's going to dangle from the back of the neckline. And also this one, $39.99 is where it's supposed to be. I'll show it quickly, and look at that slinky-like box chain. You got to love a box chain because with the high polish it has, it just looks like it's wet, right? It's slinky, it's smooth, it doesn't catch on anything. I'll show it to you from a distance away so you can see that color, which is just so pop in there, that bright, bright baby blue we love. And then we'll go right back to the neckline, or the close-up, and then we'll show it to you that way so you can examine the color a little bit closer and the diamond and design in the platinum. But it's only going to be $1,900. You know what? Skip $19.99. Let's blow it out. Let's make it $15.99 instead. giving away jewelry, which is my favorite thing to do. So giving it all away today, and almost through all the brand new. You got the aqua. Thank you. Aqua's gone. Here's our gentleman's indicolite that I promised you, and it's going to be out number 1122920. Well, I'm not going to call it indicolite, but it is still a striking stone. It's a green tourmaline. It doesn't have enough blue to be called indicolite. Sometimes there's some confusion over which is which, and probably anybody else in the industry, including our computer, would call it an indicolite. I'm going to call it a green tourmaline, but it's kind of cool because it's like an emerald green, right? It's that really striking green color we love. And it's going to be our 1 carat 61, and it is emerald cut and clean. That's always the tougher part to get with tourmalines, is how do you get great clarity? That's always where tourmalines struggle the most. There's a lot of tourmalines that have cool color. Remember, there's more color in tourmaline than any other gem family. So color is not where it struggles. You can get great colors out of tourmaline, you typically do. What you get from a great stone like this is when you actually have, when you've got a beautiful, beautiful glow and clarity, then it just looks even better because you get the color with it, right? So it's not just about the color of the stone, but if it's included, that kind of takes away something from the stone. When it's bright and amazing, you get that brilliance, especially in the step faceting like you have here, which is what we're so excited about right here, right now. Are you ready for it? We got just a really quick moment with it because it's going to be a gents ring that we reduce in price for you. $39.99 should be. We're going to go really, really, really low on this one. Can't say enough about it except call in early. It's got a fully finished under gallery, and look at this. This is so, wow. There's another look at how clean that stone is. Super high clarity, tourmaline material. We love to see that. You've got this really, really good, that's what it does. So that's, again, when we look at it here, you're seeing the clarity already, but you don't see the pop of the glow off those facets. Okay, when you see the facets though, hit the light, and the light hit the faceting, like when you have it on. Let me show it and clean off the fingerprint too. When you see this on the hand, and it's going to always directly, like look at this right now. Now you see directly what that stone does. And you see there is, interestingly enough, as the light shifted a little bit because it's a little darker here, do you see now that you get a little more blue to it? It's now a teal, right? It just changes based on how much light it's in. So in a little lower light here, as opposed to the brightest light here up close, you get a little bit more of a teal aspect. So you're getting the blues and the greens. It's not even close to $39.99. We're going to blow it out. Men's rings get the discount too. And you can change the gold. So I have good news there. If you want to see that luxury color in the yellow gold, we can do that for you. If you want it in rose, I am a big advocate of green stones and blue-green stones in rose gold. I don't think every stone looks great in rose gold, but the greens certainly do. So you have all those options, and we're going to blow it out for $1,999, and there's only one. And nothing that says a gal can't wear that either if you like a bigger, wider, squared-off ring that has those diamonds that transition down the sides as this does. That is a great looking stone. So $19.99, one only. And then we're going to get to, we have an Imperial topaz that's new. I have 1 gold quartz here as well in a ring. So I know we don't see a lot of gold quartz, and lately we've been blowing them out. So I've got a new one for you that's a big round, and it's 13 carats almost. Very excited about that one. We do have a big aqua. I decided we would take out one of our bigger pink diamonds that we have. I have a 50-point GIA certified VS2 pink diamond. We're going to blow that one out too. So if you need a collectible pink diamond, got you covered. We have all the bases covered tonight. We really do. It's an amazing show. And don't forget that new stone. Has anyone guessed what it is? Have I given any hints? It's highly pleochroic, to the point that you don't even need to move the stone to see the pleochroism at work. That's hint number 1. It's a stone I've never had for you here in jewelry. I like that. It's also I don't know if I should give too many hints, but you're going to see it shortly here, and we're going to bring it on out. And it is I've had one that I've never shown on the air. It was so crazy. I mean, it's still here somewhere. I think it's $69,000. We're going to bring you a great value on a really important stone that probably is going to be your only chance to get it. And I'll even give it a flash. There it is. Ooh, there it is. Take your guesses. Place those guesses. What could it be? Okay, let's move on. $19.99 on our men's ring, still hanging out here. This one is fun. If I may just try this on first before you see this up close, I think it's a more powerful piece on the hand. Most jewelry is, right? But there are certain designs that I want you to see first on the hand so you see how it looks. This is a very strong, powerful ring with the most beautiful, golden, pronounced color to it. I know. This is a stone that lately, when we've seen Imperial topaz, lately we've been seeing the pink varieties, the really saturated pinky tones. This is complete bright golden color. This is the traditional color of Imperial topaz, and it's 1123391. Remember, for the November birthdays out there, it's the original birthstone for November that got replaced by citrine because Imperial topaz was too rare. This is 18 karat solid gold, and drum roll please, it's a 2 carat 23 trillion cut Imperial topaz. It's also 3 points in diamonds. So I wanted you to see it kind of like, what does that look like? It looks a little bit like our Wonder Ring. A more pronounced V-shaped chevron that goes deeper down the hand here. Obviously, you can place it the other way, which I will flip around right now and do for you so you can see it the other way. And then you'll see it up close and see how the gold is done. But look at how beautiful that is. And speaking of golden and yellows and that shape, we have the Wonder Ring here in yellow diamonds tonight, returning favorite. So that'll be coming up in a little bit. I'm just going to move that gents ring to the side. Now I just wanted you to see what that looks like before we show it. Now it's going up close so you can see the beauty of this stone. I want to see if we can get, yeah, that's going to sit a little bit at an angle, but I'm going to go ahead and show it the other way. That'll at least sit evenly for you. But then you can't really appreciate the style as much of the stone. I want you to see that in all its glory here. It's a really cool ring, isn't it? So this is going to be completely encased in gold, and then very unique how they did the one diamond burnished on one side and not the other, which I think it's really cool. It's different, right? So different and a little unexpected, but there's a ton of gold here too, and it's item number 11233391. It'll be our 2 carat 23 with 3 point diamond. That's a one single individual diamond there. And then we're going to get to our big trio on our blowout here. But look at how beautiful this is from that perspective where this side is cut out, this side is not. So again, there's that difference maker. And then you have that texture within that's beaded. Again, this side is not textured. This side has that little bit of bead texturing underneath. So really cool design. First color if you'd like it. This is a really special golden zircon. This is, or not zircon, topaz rather. It's the golden color of Imperials that we don't normally see. So if you're thinking you want to go traditional, you want Imperial to look like an Imperial, right? I know the pinks are rare and we love bringing those, and we had so much fun blowing those out too, but this is that traditional color of Imperial topaz that is all natural. This is not a color that's heated or treated in any way. It is out of one mine in the world, so it's one source, much like our tanzanite is. And it's got a $59.99 price tag, and it has a ton of gold. I just want to show you the back side and then peer in through the inside, and then you really see the golden tones. It's a real honey color is what it is. It's not just yellow. That's not what topaz is supposed to do. It's not really just yellow. It's richer than that. It's like a golden hue. And how about that clarity that's allowing this brilliant sparkle? I think a lot of people would just assume that's a big yellow diamond of some kind because of the way it is on fire. We're used to seeing more of this kind of level of refraction with either a diamond or a zircon. So Imperial, but with the trillion cutting, really gives it that wow factor. I will make this $1,999 right now, and then we're going to move on to, I think we may do that new stone coming up pretty quickly. We may just bring it out in the first hour. I know we have that great wheel coming up, but I really want to introduce you guys to this new stone that is going to be a great collector's piece for somebody special, that's for sure. And then we'll do our little blowout. I've got a trio of blowout pieces for you. I'm looking forward to that. These are going to be all inspired by, again, some really pretty ornate detailed mountings that we have. And we've got 3 choices in rare stones for you coming up. It's going to be a wheel like we've never seen before. But that's our Imperial, $19.99. Lots and lots of 18 karat solid gold there. Stays in the yellow, of course. And then you get to decide the ring size. Because right now it's a 6.5. It is really substantial. Another one that is just super, super, super weighty, much like that pink sapphire ring. I know it's tough to tell, you know, how much gold weight you're getting until you actually feel it for the first time in your hand and on your hand, but that's what I'm here for. These were obviously made in an era when gold was less pricey, so they really went all out. Okay, coming up, let's get to it. We've got a really special wheel here, and I'm going to set it up now, and then we'll explain what's happening here, because this is really a fabulous, fabulous trio that we have coming up for you, all with exotic stones. But I want to make this more, I want to bring your attention more to the stones themselves as well, because obviously these mountings are going to have a lot of gold weight and a lot of detail and diamonds. That stone may look like paraiba. That's actually one of the rarest stones in the world called corner rupine. But this is paraiba. So before we get too carried away here on value, 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 and there's a wheel here of 3 rings, so you might think it's not as urgent to dial in. Well, it's going to be really urgent here, because we have a value coming up on all 3 that is going to be your choice of one great low price. You're going to choose no matter which option, because they're all slightly different, right? They're all a little bit different in design. What they have is a nice wider presence to them. They have a lot of diamonds carried out throughout. They have texture, they have detail, they have mill grain, they have beadwork, but you know what else? They feature these really, really beautiful stones. Paraiba on the left, copper-bearing tourmaline, pink mahenge spinel in the middle, and a super rare, also blue-green, but just leans more towards the green than the blue, in what is called corner rupine. That is usually colorless or brown. And this time, it's not. It looks like a paraiba. So here are the carat weights. I want to get you started. It's either a 20-point mahenge, a 31-point corner rupine, or a 10-point paraiba. This is not to be missed. Now, there's a liquidation on this trio. That's the best part of all, is that every one of these, now keep in mind, you're going to choose your gold color. So I'm not going to say, hey, they got to stay the way they are, because you see right now we have the white and we have the yellow. So I want you to choose. I want you to decide which you want for each stone. So basically, first you pick your ring, then you decide, okay, what gold color do I want? And then you're going to decide what size you want, because we're also sizing them for you. This price tag is ridiculously good. It is one of those that is going to shock even the most veteran of TVON shoppers who are here all the time, who expect big values, who understand what we bring and what we do every single day is like an incredible blowout. I wanted to bring you something where these mountings are some of the most intricate and designer we make. It reminds me a little bit of that 70-point design that's retired now, that we can't make anymore, because that carries through a lot of these same details with the laciness, the detail, the mill grain that you have, all of that. It is not even going to be, and I know these were $24.99, $29.99, and $29.99. The most affordable was actually the mahenge in the middle, and that's probably not surprising. Why? Because that has the most narrow of the three bands. And let's face it, mahenge is rare, but it's also the least rare of the three. If you have a wheel where mahenge is the least rare, that is a super, super, super exotic. There's no question. Those are exotic. That's what you're going to choose. Now, would it be completely wrong to get one or two or three of them? Not at all. If you like one of the mountings, you're probably going to like all three. If you like rare exotics, you're going to like all three. The colors are different enough, because the corner rupine has more green-blue. The paraiba has more blue-green. So it's totally up to you. Take a look. I've got a huge blowout for you. So what do you want to do? $24.99. No, we're not going to leave them there. These are very, very important and impressive and really lovely pieces, all giving you tremendous gold weights. I can't have you wait because we are limited on each. Again, I'll go through those carat weights again. This is the 20-point mahenge, has 53 points in diamonds. Then we go over here. The next size, well, this is the 31-point corner rupine right here. That has 38 points in diamonds. Pear-shaped stone, by the way. And then we have the oval paraiba, which do not wait, do not miss. 10 points in a paraiba. 22 points in diamonds. I just realized one other thing. Thank you, Susan. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I just realized something. This is also going to be breaking news here. Yay, we're going back, way back to my news days, which really were high school and early college. I have breaking news. This is also going to be in our history here at TVON. It's going to be the most affordable paraiba we've ever had. So that should probably get a few people excited. So yeah, you know that $29.99 is going to disappear, right? You know that's got to move and change, because if we're going to bring you the most affordable, I think the most affordable up to this point is what, $14.99? So we got to go lower than that. What about under $1,000? For any one of those three, you could get them for under $1,000, like $9.99. Oh, but wait, it's Monday. It's our Friday. It's a Monday night where we do all markdowns. We don't call it must-see for nothing. It's must-see because it's must-see. Take a look. They're not going to be $9.99. This is fantastic. I just hope that you don't wait too long on the phone lines so that you miss out. Because when they're gone, and there's nothing I can do about it, because those stones are rare. And now we are liquidating to the point where they are under the gold cost by itself. We're going to be busy on these phone lines. I can tell you that right now. We are going to be busy. We are going to be very busy. So don't wait and get lost in the queue and do all that. You don't want to do that. This is a moment. Choose any gold color you want, white, yellow, or rose. Does not matter. Choose your gold color. Choose your ring size. Choose your stone. Get a couple. Do not limit yourself necessarily to just one style. I'd get them all, because I can't resist a value. I cannot resist a value. And I'm telling you right now, I hope you can't resist a value. Even if you are on jewelry probation, you have to let yourself out. You have to just give yourself permission tonight. You take one day off. Good behavior, okay? One day off. It is. What? We all know what jewelry probation is, right? We've all been there. I have to put myself on handbag probation. It's purse probation, actually. Yeah. That's what I do all the time. But then I only last like 48 hours, and then I'm done. I'm like, get me out of here. So let's do this. It's not even going to be $9.99. I need to hear these phones ring. And trust me, we will, because there's no way these are sticking around. Please get a couple. I mean, that sounds crazy, but notice that all the mountings are different. They're not the same. They're all a little bit different. So you could get one of every one of them and still have beautiful different rings that you should collect, gift. Think about if you like those ornate kind of styles that have so much detail and personality and femininity and that beautiful way that you see a little bit of the skin through it that is so amazing. And by the way, they're not even going to be $888. Yes, corner roofing first. Here we go with their 31-pointer corner roofing. There it is. And remember, just try to look at the rings. I know we've got the white and the yellow up here. Try to imagine each ring in different gold colors. This kind of gives you a two-tone effect in the yellow because the diamonds are so intense through the inside. It's not going to be $888. They're not. This is even better. I'm so excited for you. Let me know, operators, what you're getting, please, because we have 5 minutes left in the hour. These are going to be sold out long before we get there. They're not even going to be $799. I'm telling you, this is all kinds of history made right now on this Monday night. This is it. This is the moment. This is the chance. This is the go time right now. This is it. It's not going to be $799. Have you ever seen anything like this? In your choice of rare stones, that's the corner roofing. Remember, 31 points there and 38 points in the diamonds. I'm going to try on the Mahenge for you. That's next. That's going to give you the largest diamond weight. That's a 20-point Mahenge spinel. I love these for everyday wear. They're giving you the metal weight. They're giving you significant diamond weight, but really rare stones in the middle. And that's going to be our Mahenge 20 points plus 53 points in the diamonds. And then, can you even believe what is happening? The fact nobody has screamed out paraiba yet? That is a paraiba tourmaline right here. This paraiba tourmaline is a 10-pointer. Listen, you have the opportunity to change your collection right here tonight. You can, in the next few minutes, say, I have paraiba in my collection. Most people in the world of jewelry collectors and alike cannot say that statement. You can be able to say, I have paraiba, I own paraiba. $799, it is not. 10-point paraiba, 22 points in diamonds, and I think you can see a lot of gold. And you know what? They're sitting here. So much for this. Free gold, free diamonds, free stones. Honestly, guys, I say, if you're going, what's left? It's the labor. I think that's all you're paying for at this point. I think all you're paying for is the labor. It's mind-boggling what's happening right now. And the fact we don't have 25 people lined up, screaming sold for each and every one. There's paraiba. These are 3 rare stones up here. I know the paraiba is not going to be 2 carats. If it is, it's $25,000. We see those examples almost every day. It's the way to get the most affordable paraiba we have ever had. It's not going to be $799 either. Here's my number. I'll do this. We'll make it $777 for 60 seconds only while they last. Take a look at that, and they should be gone. So let me know which one you're taking. Yes, Andy. For what? Sure, I can flash the Imperial again for Susan A. Susan A, let's show it again, and thank you so much. Operators, be sure and let me know, because I can't be overselling these for obvious reasons. We are under cost, big time. Big time under cost. I'm going to flash that Imperial for Susan. I know we have a lot of lines busy here, and we have a little bit of queue, so that's to be expected. This is that, oh, look at that trillion, Susan. So that's that 2 carat 23 Imperial topaz, all natural material, but look at how it's lit from within. It looks like it's plugged in. It looks like it's got, now does that run on AAAs or AAs, Tony? What'd you put in that ring earlier? AAs, AAAs, a D-cell, or whatever those are, what are the little, I don't know batteries. I know car batteries better than I do other batteries. All right, so because I've had to replace a lot of them over the years. But yes, yes, paraiba, I love it. Thank you so much, paraiba. So, any last questions on this wheel? Let me know. Jess, I think you're taking the corner roofing, right? No, never mind, not. Okay, Mahenge, well, that went over like a lead balloon, but that's okay. It's a deal, it's a giveaway, and I hope you like it. And if you're stunned over the value, come on over, come on in, manage to dial in the phone number, get your favorite. Does she just want to see another presentation on that, or did she miss it entirely, or just need to see a flash, or what's that? You got it. All right. What's her husband's name? We got to shout him out. We got to shout him out. Didn't we have this discussion yesterday with a viewer about consulting the husband? And that's a big no-no. No, sorry, husband, sorry. But I did have this discussion with a customer yesterday. Don't consult the husbands. I don't know, sometimes the husbands are actually talking their wives into it. So, you know, I've seen both. I've seen both many a times, but here we go. This is gonna be the Imperial. There's the Imperial one more time on the hand, because it's really cooler on the hand. I mean, to see it on the hand that way versus the other way, I'll show you both, but it's a really good way to go, isn't it? 223, it's got my blessing. That's my favorite important number right there. You might be watching on 223 right now. You might be. One of the reasons that number. All right, so here we go. Coming up, back to the wheel we go, 777. All right, so giving away those rings, not a problem. We're going to show you what we have for our top of the hour, because we're about 30 seconds away. So top of the hour is almost here. Big Monday night. Hey, glad you're with us. It's kind of a good one, right? It's a good one. Monday in March. We love a Monday in March. I'm getting the madness started right here, about a week early. All right, you want to see the big gold quartz? That's unlike any we've seen before. What's happening? Because suddenly there's white gold in the gold quartz. I'm not sure what exactly is happening here, but it's a gold quartz like we've never seen before. That's kind of cool. Isn't that amazing? Some really funky things going on in that stone, which makes it very special. Okay, last call on our trio of the lace. Okay, let's move on. We've got a big top of the hour. I'm going to just come in on that paraiba for a second, just to bring up the graphics, because I don't think anyone believes me. That's paraiba. Yes. Corner rupian again. Sure. Here's the corner rupian on the hand. So this is the pear shape. Item number 11200565 is right here. That would be the widest. As you saw when all three were together side by side, that's the widest. I love this look of the scallop detail where the gold is gold at the top and the bottom. The rest of the workmanship really through the inside is diamonds, with the exception of that kind of that single solitary row of gold that goes right down the middle. So it almost looks as if you have a ring with a very frilly type of ring guard around it. Beautifully done, 777. Can you believe we're already in hour number 2? We only have 2 hours left. Oh my goodness. So here we go. Last call on that one, or anything else. I was just going to come in quickly on the paraiba and show you maybe the item number for it, so that, because it is history being made right now. So I just thought we'd give you a closer look at that and talk about 112-1772. Thought you might want to see that close up, just to see the clarity of that paraiba, to see it looking normal here with some graphics on the left and some text over there, and then a price tag of 777. So highly recommend and encourage thinking about paraiba at 777, because, you know, I've been here 7.5 years and I've never seen a paraiba priced that way, no matter what size it is, no matter what type of jewelry it is or what mounting it's in. So to get that with a lot of gold and diamonds is pretty snazzy. Okay, and I don't usually say snazzy, but, you know, it seemed appropriate. It's a really, really good ring. So out of our many items of our first hour, we only have 2 left. And so that would be the pink sapphire ring and that gents tourmaline. Oh my, that gents tourmaline that had that teal color. And we have a lot to show you tonight, but we would love your requests as well. If there's anything you'd like to see, by all means. Hopefully you always know you can give requests, right? You can. That's why we do these shows live. That's why we're here with a phone number that, you know, connects you right to us in the studio. So, oh, and actually the Imperial is available, I guess. The Imperial is still available, so let me know, Susan, if you need to see like a full presentation on that again, or anything else, any questions you may have. Let's keep on rocking, though. If you'd like that paraiba, I think that one's still available. And we're going to welcome everybody to the top of the hour. I don't know what we're doing. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I knew I had a plan. We're going to go ahead and introduce you to a stone we have not had before. I have technically, but I haven't shown it to you. So it's kind of like the tree in the forest. It's been here, but it's been in a vault. So, you know, it doesn't really count, right? If it's been in a vault and you haven't seen it, it doesn't really count as we've had it here before. But I want to show it to you now because it's our top of the hour. Welcome to the show. Glad you're with us tonight. It's a Monday night, and we're so glad you're here. And we're just thrilled that you've got us tuned in for the big Monday night markdown that we do once every week here, no matter what. We do a Monday night must-see markdown. We know that Mondays get a bad rap, so we like to really put together a special way for you to shop your favorites in jewelry, get something special, save a lot of money doing it. Any of those last pieces on that wheel, call us and ask our operators about those. And again, we got 2 hours left, so if there's any requests or anything you'd like to see, please let me know. And I'll take you through the next 2 hours, and hopefully we'll enjoy it together. And we've got a lot of great pieces, including a tanzanite. I do have a new one. It's a 4 carat 73 square cushion cut, so you know how those have that awesome color to them. We're going to show you that coming up. And there's a round paraiba that's a 1 carat size, diamond cut round. Oh, it's something. And we marked it down because I've been looking at it for a lot of weeks now, and it's $17,000. So I've been pushing it aside, but today's the day it comes way down in price for you. So let's show you our top of the hour. I've been telling you there's a new stone, and it's not one that I've actually had the privilege of selling. Get this, because I've been doing this a long time, and for the many first 10 years of my time in this business, I was doing a lot of loose gems and fine jewelry. It was really split 50-50. I was doing a lot of each. And what you don't see are these stones. You don't see them in jewelry very often. You don't see them in loose collections very often. I have not had the chance, besides a couple of rare moments, showcasing them as more museum pieces. I have not had the chance to bring this to you, so I'm very excited about it. It's called, and it's a rare gem, and it's something that I've given you a few hints at, so I hope everyone's placed their guesses to see how we're doing. But it's actually going to be a stone that is highly pleochroic. Now, that is something a lot of stones are. A lot of stones are pleochroic, which means as you look at it from different angles, it gives you different colors. But usually it applies to stones like, let's think about kunzite, one of the more popular pleochroic stones that has a usually lighter pink, and then as it moves, you might see different shades of pink. Well, with this stone, what really is extra special about it is that it's not just pleochroic like other stones are. It's actually exhibiting more than one color, vastly different colors at the same time. So I like to look at this as a color change stone that you don't need to wait or change your light environment to see it change color. Because with even color changing stones, which this is not, for the record, it's not a color changing stone, but you're about to see that it's got more than one color always. Every time you look at it, no matter what light you're in, if you're in fluorescent lighting, if you're in incandescent lighting, no matter what environment, light, dark, UV light, no UV light, interior, exterior, whatever light you're in, it's going to exhibit more than one color at the same time. So it looks a little bit like an Alexandrite that's going to be both of its colors in one light. It's got red, it's got green, and it's really a trichroic stone that's got some kind of golden browns as well. Did you have already a guess as to what this is? That is correct. Ding, ding, ding. Who is that got it? Kelly. Kelly just called in. I could tell in my peripheral that Jason said, I've got a guess. And Kelly is correct. And if you guessed Andalusite, you were also correct. Now, it's called Andalusite. They originally thought it was from Andalusia, Spain. They found out it's from a different area, but again, not so far away. This stone actually is from Brazil. So there's been a couple of sources for it. Sri Lankan's a source. We also have Brazil's source for this stone. I'm going to share it with you right now. It's one of those that super collectible, rare. I mean, you know, if we haven't seen it here, we see rare stones every single day. If we haven't seen this, it's rare. So we're going to share it with you, and then don't hesitate to get on the phone lines here because, wow, look at how cool this is. And again, just in one light, this stone goes from red to green to red again, and then it's got a little bit of this almost like caramel color brown to it. It's 1123352. It is Andalusite, and it is a really special, highly pleochroic gem. It does have a decent hardness, which a lot of rare stones, the reason you might not see them in jewelry very often is because sometimes they are too soft for jewelry. That is not the case here. It is a 7.5, it's a 7 to 7.5 on the Mohs scale. So there's a little bit, there's sometimes a little range to gems. This has that little bit of range, but that is anything that's really, I always say anything that's 7 or greater on the Mohs scale is great for everyday wear. So you don't have to worry about that. And it looks fabulous. It really, truly does. Oh, thanks, Dom. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Dom. Thanks, Eugene. Thank you, guys. Wow. Thank you, guys. Let's do this. We've got a really special piece. It's a 40-point oval. It's got a 50-point diamond weight as well. And it's in yellow gold now, but you don't have to leave it that way. So it is pretty hot stuff, right? When you talk about, see what I mean? It looks like, remember with Alexandrites, they usually start as green, and then if you go to incandescent light, they turn red. But it's very difficult to actually see all that. That's not something you see very often. This is all the stone colors in one. Very, very super, super cool. I mean, is there really anything cooler than an Andalusite? And the other stone I've had that I haven't shown you on the air, but I have had and evolved, it's still here somewhere, it's like $69,000. And that's because it is an Andalusite that does the same thing. It's a Rubellite stone and it's like 70 grand. So I love that we can bring you one that I'm going to try my very best to make very affordable for you. That's the goal here. It's always the goal. It's the goal every single day, but today especially. So let's just kind of, again, get you familiar with this and also remind you that this is striking when best because it shows those shades of green and red and brown. It's viewed from different directions, but you know what? Look at this, straight on. Normally you'd have to move it around to see the multiple colors. I love this stone because you don't. You can look at it right up center, facing the front, and you see all those colors at one time. They still do shift a little bit though. It's not like it's, you know, a bicolor stone where there's these really distinct lines of demarcation to the colors. It's still just this kind of movement and blend that's so amazing. And it's tough enough for our jewelry, which we love. I would encourage you to buy it if you like to collect. So this is what we're going to do. 50 points in diamonds. I love the way this almost creates a curve around it. It's like an open wider band. So that's really unique. I want to try it on so you can get familiar with it if you are newer to this mounting. But I was thinking there's a nice price here because when I think about that last one, it's 70 grand. You're so cute. If we're thinking about 70 grand and we get this one down to $59.99, I think that's a great way to say, okay, good, someone can try it finally, right? But instead, it's a big Monday. Let's show it to you on. Keep in mind, I love it in the yellow. I think that's the perfect tone for it. Do you see how cool that is with this wider band on the outside and then this beautiful swirl or curve? It's like a subtle S curve that runs right through the middle. I just cannot say enough about this. And collectors, 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 we need your attention right now. What do you think about this? Sometimes when I bring out rare debuts, it's 30 grand, 40 grand, 50 grand, you get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and let you decide. 0 to start? Why not? This is going to be a little interesting. We're going to go 0 to start. $100 increments. No reserve. Just a 0 to start. $59.99, buy it now, or 0 to start. And that way, I look at it like this. Everybody has the chance not only to see something rare and see something special, but you have a true, legitimate chance to own something rare and special. And so far, no bids, no open. Again, we might have just stunned everybody out of their minds here a little bit because this is not typical to do with a rare elite gem that we have not seen. And I get it, we haven't seen it before, so it may be a little tough to wrap our minds around where it's supposed to go when you're not used to seeing it all the time. But at the same time, it's really special and rare, so maybe you want to try it and it's jewelry grade, and we only have one shopper that's even verifying right now. So if we're in a little state of shock, that's okay. That was what that was intended to do. That's the good news. That was what my intentions were, was to just kind of wow you and say, okay, she's really serious about that whole Monday night markdown thing. We have how much? 100. We have $100 rather. 200 I thought. We have 100. We're going to sell it. That's the good news. We know it's going to sell. Do you have 2? Okay, so we're still at $100. We have 4 people trying to get in, so we won't end the auction until we get everybody in, that's for sure. What's that? 2. Thank you. $200. 3. $300 and 2 bidders. So far, I hope to get a lot more, and let me remind you, power bids are welcome. $400 has been bid. Yeah, power bids are welcome. Oh yeah, they are. If someone wants to just put in 10,000, no, don't do 10,000. Don't do that. Don't do 10,000, but you could put in a $5,000 bid. We have 500. You could put in a $5,000 bid and scare away the competition. I have a feeling that's what would happen. You can do that. How much? 600. No power bids yet. We're just going up in $100 increments. There's no reserve on it. Wherever it goes, and here we are. Looking at a pretty special ring. I'm going to try it on again. I would love it in white gold too. I think the yellow gold is probably best though. It's intriguing to think about rose gold too with the amount of reds and greens that you have here. There's all that different tone of color. So, well guys, I don't know. I've seen weird things in auctions before. This was not expected. $600, and don't tell me we're down to 1 bidder. It looks like we may be. We may be down to 1 bidder. That is not exactly, ooh. Okay, this is not what I had in mind, guys. We have 50 points in diamonds. So much for the rarity, the exclusivity. Needless to say, this will be the last one we ever see. We just got $700. So we have 2 bidders now. So it's our last call, because it looks like it's just between you two, unless they may even be bowing out. So maybe it's down to just 1 bidder. Either way, we are looking at nothing but sheer value. And for those of you that are sitting back without a phone in your hand thinking, she is not going to, there's never any way that's going to sell for less than $4,000 or $5,000. I think it is. There's no reserve at all on this auction. None. So right now, this is going to sell at $700? Apparently so. I'm going to give it 2 minutes, and so much for this. I try things because I think that it's going to be really exciting for everybody, and then I get surprised sometimes. So again, there's no way to know how many people are going to be in or out of an auction. There's no way to know how many people are watching. So this is the key. You've got a huge value, a major moment. We're going to give it a last 2-minute clock, and then we're going to sell it. We're only at $700, which for the record is a free Andalusite, because the mounting goes for more. The mounting literally goes for more. So that 50 points in diamonds, which I don't think that's going to surprise anybody when you put that much gold together and you have 50 points in diamonds, you know that is not a piece that can go for $700 by itself without that super rare stone in the middle of it all. So we give it a final call, take a look, 2 minutes, and someone's going to get the buy of a lifetime here, and I did not see this coming. I did not, but hopefully it's an incentive to stay with us and see what transpires over the next hour and 45 minutes, because we've already set a record with paraiba pricing tonight, and now apparently we are doing it again, but with a stone we have never even seen before. This is highly, highly unusual. And we've got a final minute 35 to get you in. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to have to really figure out something else to show you tonight. Maybe not jewelry. This is wild, wild, wild value when you think about 40 points in an Andalusite. Diamond mounting, I mean, get it for the stone. I don't know if we have loose gemstone collectors out there still. I mean, there was a day when there was a lot of that happening. It doesn't happen so much anymore, but if you wanted the loose stone, trust me, it's a great deal for that stone by itself. If you want to toss out the gold and toss out the diamond weight, that is an important ring and stone. And it's got, seriously, it looks like Alexandrite, but it looks like a snapshot of Alexandrite in both incandescent and fluorescent light at the same time. That's what it looks like to me. I feel like I'm looking at a photograph of Alexandrite in its 2 states of color change, and yet it's put together, it's infused, and it's a rare stone. It's Andalusite. This is amazing. And it's at $700, and we have 30 seconds left. Yes, I got into robot mode there for a minute. I don't know why. Just I'm a little, this is. AI has taken over. The home shopping host robot has broken. She has malfunctioned. I just cannot fathom what's happening right here. So 5 seconds. Anybody want to go $800 or more? Yes, I'll try it on again. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Okay. Okay. Do we have 800? Anybody? Talk to me. You got it? Well, so much for that. Good thing I don't have a bunch of them. Good thing I don't have another or a whole week of them. This is it. All right, 800, you got it? Yes, no? It's gone. Congratulations, that's bye-bye. I'm going to bring you something really special again that is also something we haven't seen, because I don't even know how to explain what's happening right here. I have had how many gold quartz at this point? A lot, maybe 200 of them. I've never seen gold quartz do this. I don't know what's happening. It's got, first of all, it's not just a white or gray color, it's got orange tones, which is the first time we've seen that. It's natural gold quartz. Mother Nature does cool things, right? 1123358 is the number. It's a one of a kind. It's a 12 karat 94 round, and it's got really big princess cuts on the side. So yay to the mounting, beautiful celebration of that stone. But it really is about this distinct color and pattern together that's happening in this ring that makes it the wow. 66 points is the diamond weight. They would be 11 pointers each. So they are mighty jumbo princess cuts. And that is what that stone deserves, because that stone is around like we've never seen before. Usually it is, you know by now, whitish, grayish, kind of like those muted tones. This has an orangey, pinky, golden color base to the quartz. Then it doesn't stop there. You see the mirror finish of the gold. That's 24 karat gold you see. And then they're actually, I don't even know how to properly, I don't know what's happening. I can honestly say, and that is one thing that you should never, ever shop from somebody who says, I don't know. So I hesitate to say that because, you know, but why that is reflecting as white gold is a mystery to me. Because honestly, I've only had a few of these stones here and they've always exhibited just nothing but yellow gold because that is how yellow is found. It's not, no, for those of you saying, well, that just must be white gold in there. No, it's not, because white gold has to be alloyed with other metals. That did not happen here. So what I would imagine is you've got the natural reaction of the quartz and the gold combined in certain sections here, because there's a very specific line there. And you've got clearly different elements. I would imagine iron is what I would imagine. There's a bigger iron presence here. Just, you know, being the little gemstone sleuth that I am, why that stone has not only these different tones of the gold, but also that different color entirely to the quartz. I would imagine it could be a little copper, it could be a little iron that's actually in that quartz, which is why there is that more golden tone to the base, but also that really cool shimmery feel of multiple colors of where the metal meets. It's fascinating. It really is the only one of its kind. And I know they're all unique and they're all specific and they're all individual, right? That's the case. But to get one like this, and we got to take a good look at those diamonds because there they are, 11 points each, right there, all set in their own individual channels, which means a great border of gold. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Love how that color is still going to be. I think it just gives you even more contrast to the different gold in because you've got that deeper, more red orange base. It's fascinating. We know that quartz comes in a lot of different colors. It's just everything we've found out of this material in this natural gold quartz mix has been white or gray quartz. This is really where it's almost like a rose quartz feel, almost like it wants to be a citrine maybe, right? Because it's got pinky golden hues. So rose quartz exists, so does citrine, which is that golden orange quartz. This one either way, got to make it better than $69.99 and send it on out. So the very first caller. And it truly is. I know they're all unique and they're all specialty, and that's a big reason why they're so popular here. This one, honestly, we have nothing else like it. If you want to have the ultimate level of gold quartz in your collection, this is the way to do it. It's going to be $2,999. I can't resist the opportunity to give you a value like that is. So here it is one last time. Quick look at it here, $29.99. Only for that one. So a huge discount that's over 50% off to make that happen for you, and there is only one. So I don't know, this is like the museum night, really. It's more like instead of Markdown Monday, and yes, we're still doing that, it's also, there's a museum element to this show really since it began. And I hope you're loving it because I think it's a lot of fun to have these really exotic superstar stones, and even stones we've seen before like this one, it's looking entirely different today. Okay, also I want to show you the big paraiba because, well, a lot of you missed out on the pure shape yesterday. Not only that, but we know how rare the stone is, and to get it in a round, it's coming up in a little bit. Just wanted to give you a little preview. If you were thinking about leaving me at all, don't, because this is still to come. And that is that big 1 carat round, dazzling paraiba with very distinctive blue and green neon elements to it. So that is coming up in the show. That's what I've been talking about. That is amazing because it's 1 carat still, even after it's a round cut. And then it's got this array, I mean this pinwheel style of huge tapered baguettes. The item number is 1122588 just to get y'all ready. It's a 1 carat paraiba, but it's got a carat 62 in diamonds too. So there is just a ton happening around that stone. Then of course, split shank on the sides. It just doesn't get any more deluxe than that. That's a good one. That's a good one. So something to think about. It's coming up in about 20 minutes. We won't make you wait too long. Just gonna price it right. Make sure that one goes. Look how beautiful split shank, which anchors it. This is just the effect that creates with the movement. I mean, think about those complex diamonds, how complex those are to cut. They're each, look at that, the shine off each surface of each and every one's gonna do that. They're still VS diamonds. They're super elongated, tapered baguettes, which is why it's so much fun to turn them in this direction. That is a halo like you don't typically see, right? Still kind of a halo influence, but really over the top, really fitting for that stone. That's a $16,999 piece that I am going to dramatically reprice for you. But before we do that, I got to get to this tanzanite because it's our one and only today. And we got to get used to the fact that we are going to see for the next few days We're going to see 1 tanzanite per show, and then we're going to quickly be seeing no tanzanites per show, which is a tough, tough pill to swallow, but that's what's happening. So let's talk about it. It's our one and only tonight, and here it comes. It's that really special. And this is what's so impressive about this stone and why it was saved until this juncture of this 5+ year extravaganza of Blue Wing Block D. The reason this was saved and the reason this has not been here until tonight, March 11th, 2024, when it started. And it got here in 2018. It got here in December of 2018, but the stones weren't actually set into jewelry till I think it was the very, very, very later days of 2018. Yeah, it was 2018. And I think it was either 2018 or 2019 when we actually started bringing them here on the air in finished jewelry. So it's been only about 5 years. And really, it's been something that we have just marveled at because it is the best in the world by far. There's nobody that's going to have a better material or quality out there. So yes, even for those of you that are watching it go out everywhere else for more money, no, that is not a better quality. This is the best quality. There is no better than what you see here on this show. And it's limited to the point where we're about to say goodbye to it. We have very few stones left. This one's our 473. This is what's unusual about this stone. We're used to seeing great color, yes. What's so super unusual about this particular gem is the fact that usually the museum reserve stones were a little bit larger. Usually the museum reserve stones were the 8 on the minimum side, usually up in the 10+ carat range. This is a museum reserve stone, as you can probably well tell, just based on the amount of red you're seeing even here on television. It's a 473 though. Usually the 473s, not museum reserve. So this combines the cut that we know you've loved, that you've asked for over and over and over again. You've wanted more 4s, more 4.5, more 5 carats. That's what this is. But you're still getting that very high caliber museum reserve level that we love. You're getting an enormous diamond weight, but in a classic mounting. We kept everything really classic about this. We wanted to do that very purposefully to make sure that it's going to be that wearable design for you. That beautifully wearable, great chic piece that goes on and on forever as a classic that you never have to put away, right? You don't look at it 5, 10, 20 years from now and say, that's so 2024. It's that classic, right? The halo with the split shank and then a diamond in the middle of that split shank. So if you've wanted, if that's been the dream, is you know where the size you want to be is, you know you want to be in that 4 to 5 carat, which we hear more often than not, but you also want to get the absolute most deluxe color possible, this is it. And so it's right here, and if you don't mind, we're going to just give you a really big blowout price on it as well, which is the important part about doing this, right, is that it's no fun to now. After all these years of giving you values, we can't just say, oh, hey, there's the last few, so we're going to move the price up. We don't do that, and we should. Supply and demand tells us that. But instead, this is 1123315. It's our 4 carat 73. I'm actually going to come in closer on it. And yes, we will get to that paraiba shortly thereafter, so don't go anywhere for that. But this is definitely going to fly. And you know what I was thinking? Well, we just had an auction that really went awry, I would say. Granted, this one you know a little better because you see it almost every day. And remember, those days are limited now. Those days are numbered. We're not going to see Blue Wing, Block D. I literally have one tonight. I have one. That's it. That's all. 86 points, or rather 85 points in diamonds. 85 points in the diamonds. They go in the halo. They go on the sides. There's that big stone centered up in that split shank. It's any gold you want to. And I'm pricing it because that last auction kind of surprised me. That's the best word. You know the Andalusite deal? It surprised me. So the idea of taking, you know the deal, right? Every museum reserve I had is $9,999 or more. This one is too. Every museum reserve, including this 473, which we've waited and waited and waited on, has been a $99.99 price tag or more. Let me help you own the museum reserve cushion cut square. I have said this before, and I'm going to say it again if you didn't hear me say it the last time, because it's a rare cut to have. But when you see a cushion cut square in Blue Wing Block D, it 100% gives the most saturation we've seen. It's by far the best cut to show off the reds. By far. It's so incredible. I'm going to price it. So I'm going to price it to our Monday night markdown spectacular. That's what we do. So this is going to be priced, marked down like everything else is, and that's why you don't want to wait. any gold you want, any size you need, get one of our last. If you are brand new, and I got to tell you, over this weekend, this past Saturday and Sunday, we welcomed more new registers than we have in the history of this network. This network's been around about 8+ years, eight and a half, something like that. We welcomed more new registers this weekend by leaps and bounds. We have a lot of new viewers. We have viewers that I think are really desperate for great quality jewelry, sick of paying these crazy price tags out there, sick of looking at all the rest, which is all lab-grown and man-made, that really has no worth at the end of the day. And you have now discovered and found the solution to shopping the best in jewelry, and it's right here with us. And not spending the prices you normally would have to pay for something of this caliber. So take a look at it. We're gonna make this really affordable, and I'm gonna need a caller on the line because I'm thinking we're gonna take this extra low just to fit in with what we do on Mondays and bring you something truly sensational that you cannot miss out on. That's the important thing. So please call early. I know it sounds crazy, but it's been really, we've proven it today how important it is to dial in early before you even see a price tag. Because here's the issue. They still wanted me to think about auctioning it at $7,500 to open. I will not do it. I won't do it. I'm not going to start at $75. I'm not going to start at $65. I've already been through an auction today, and it was not exactly what I thought it would be. So we're going to just scrap the auction idea and just give you an incredible blowout price tag. That's all there is to it. I don't want to even start at $65 or $55 or even $5,000. I'm not going to price it that way. I'm going to give you the deal of a lifetime. The real true trick is here, though, dialing in early. That is the key. That is going to be the difference maker between getting it and sitting there going, oh my gosh, how did I miss out on that? I wish I didn't, and then it will forever haunt you. Do not let that happen. I've been there. I'm a shopper too. I miss out on things. Nothing is more upsetting, and nothing haunts you like the pieces you miss out on, especially when they're a big value. And this will be a huge value, and it's one of our last. This is truly one of our last. It's one of our last Blue Wing Block Ds we have. So don't wait, because if you do, what are you going to see? Anything going forward? No. So this is it, and it's the square cushion. I got to try it on. Let me show it to you and how beautiful and classic and wearable. It's not overwhelming in its size. I just took it off the wheel, and I cannot believe how much red you witness in this stone. The reds are sensational. Do not wait. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing what I'm going to do. And please dial in early, because remember, you don't need to take it. Just because you're dialed in does not mean you're obligated to purchase it. It just gives you the first right of refusal. It gives you first dibs on a piece that, trust me, you will want to own. It's not $5,000. It's not $4,000. It's not even going to be $3,000. I should absolutely get $29.99 for this one, and I'm not going to stick to that. Somebody's got to have it, and they will. Anybody like it? I'm not doing 29. I won't. I'm on my own. I have disregarded every single bright red marker price on this bag, and I'm going to continue to drop the price and give you a value. And this is the size. Listen, you've got some competition, I know, because this is the size everybody tells me every day. I want 4.5 to 5. I want 4 to 5. I hear it every day, all day. I've been hearing it for 5 years. Do not let this pass you by. You never know how low I'm going to go, because I don't know how low I'm going to go. All I know is this. You've got the values of a lifetime tonight. Take it while it's here. Do not miss out. Why pay more for a lesser quality tanzanite? Let me give it a little polish here. And we only have one. Okay, so we have 2 callers, 3 callers. I'll tell you what. Forget about $29.99. Honestly, I think, Tony, if we give it 60 seconds, it's going to sell. I do. I do think it's going to sell at $29.99. And you'd be right to pick it up. You'd be, I think, proud of that value. I know I'm proud of it. I'm proud to offer the value. It's not going to be 29. It's not going to be 20. I was going to do 28.88. Forget it. I'm not doing 2,500. Okay? We've now seen the automatic, the 25 or 24.99, even better. We've seen the price tag that's going to get it at home. And here's my tip for those of you that are new. For those of you that don't know this Blue Wing Block D inside out, like some of our other viewers do who have been with us for all 5 years of this material, if you're seeing reds at home, on camera, however you're watching, phone, computer, tablet, on television like the old school way, if you're seeing reds on your screen at home, that red only becomes more magnified when you see it in person. It is beyond your wildest imagination what this stone is capable of doing. Stop paying $500, $600, $700, $800 a carat for tanzanite that is lilac and lavender. It's beautiful, it's still rare, it's still valuable. I'll be the first to say if someone's giving you a deal like $500 a carat, take it. It's decent because guess what? After the next few days pass and we don't have any more, that's what we're all gonna have to do, you and me both. That's our only option now going forward. Our only option is going to be to purchase lesser quality material at a higher per carat price. I don't want to see you do that if you don't have to. The only issue is we don't have a lot of material here left. So you got to act quickly. It's not even $24.99, Tony. We're going to go even lower than that. I just encourage you to call in and say sold if you want it because it's not going to stay here. I know that. And it's not even 24. 23, $22.99. It is not. We're going to make it even better. And you guys got to call us. Got to call. Got to be on the line. Got to be ready to go. It's never going to last. Do you see the amounts of red? Really insanely vivid violets and blues. That's the thing. The blue wings are blue first, violet second, reds third, but the reds are so notable. They're visible. They are on full display, and it's not $22.99. Okay, just say sold. And I'll still get you the best deal. It's not even $2,199 only. You got to make sure, you really got to make sure on the phone lines here for this one. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. Remember, in your size, it's to you in the next few days. You got a money back guarantee. If you think this is too good to be true, you are selling yourself short and you are missing out on opportunities that you should not miss out on because it's not even $2,099. I'm going to blow it out. This is thousands below where it was supposed to start in auction. I just don't want to do auctions tonight very much. You know, that first one didn't go very well. So how about this? One caller, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it $1,999. And we're going to give it 60 seconds to sell it. And that I think will do it because that's the stone to own. And this is the way you get the most deluxe level of color and of reds is when you take a square cushion. You could have the same 473 in a pear, in a round, in an oval, in a regular, like a rectangular cushion, and you're not gonna see that level of neon. You don't get that level of saturation in any other cut. The square cushion does it better. The square cushion puts the reds on full display, and that's what's happening right here. 35 seconds, let's see who's got it. I'm gonna try it on again. You can take your gold color, whatever their preference is. Maybe if you're collecting because you already have a blue wing or two, and you're going for a new one, it's on the hand. If you want to get a yellow gold instead, because usually we see the white to start. If you want to get yellow gold, it looks amazing that way. If you want to go rose gold, you can do that too. But the whole ring with 85 points in VS diamonds that, might I add, are big stones individually, not small. They're not little teeny tiny accents. They're big individual stones. They look amazing, and it's all VS material. And you get it for $19.99 tonight. That's the value. Take advantage of it, and we're going to move in a few seconds here. I'm just waiting to see who's got it, and then we've got that paraiba. I'm getting that ready. I've also got, I was considering, do we show the pink diamond earrings tonight? Because we do, and the yellow diamond wonder ring is back. And I know that's only had maybe 2 presentations ever, so we're going to bring the yellow diamond wonder ring, such an icon, back to you and back for you, and I'm so excited because I know so many, I get requests for that every day. You know, it's the wonder ring, right? And so many of you love your white diamond wonder ring that now you want to branch out and get the other colors of gold, or rather diamonds too, because we've got yellow diamonds and yellow gold, and we've got pink diamonds and pink gold, and it's been sold out for some time. So we're going to love bringing that back for another look as well, and that's going to be kind of fun. And then that paraiba is coming up, that beautiful round, which I'm going to give that a discount. How fun will that be? You don't see discounts on paraiba ever. Nobody's even selling them anymore. That's the crazy part. So oh no, we have got customer. So Jason, you're not on this one? Okay, because I'm hearing, okay, so yes, we're just, again, I'll take a moment while we're on the phones here. I will respond to all these customer messages and requests. And then we're gonna get to our paraiba and the, well, yeah, we gotta get to the wonder ring. The yellow diamond wonder ring is here. And do you know we give you a deal if you wanna get 2? Because that's how much we want you to be able to get to. So that's important as well. So all that happening All of that coming your way. So excited about what is coming up for the next hour and 20 minutes, but that's all we have. So if you have requests, we haven't had any of those tonight. We'd love to help you out with any requests or anything you're looking to see or would love to see. We'd love to help you out. Also, that big pink diamond is here. I have a 50-point V. It's a VS2. And that's not according to me. That's according to GIA. Whoa, look at the color. Who are our pink diamond collectors out there looking for a big pink diamond? Not 1 carat big, because we've got those for $70,000 and $80,000. I got a 50-pointer though, which is, I think, the 3rd largest we have. Actually, it might be the 2nd now. Yeah, it is a really good saturation too, and full GIA cert with it, so you get all the documentation you want to see. And you need to have, right? In those kind of collectibles, that's the extra bonus, is when you get that documentation. So we'll do a quick prees on our yellow diamond wonder ring, just for those of you that have been asking for that to come back, because it's taken a while for us to make any more. I didn't think we'd ever have the opportunity, but we've been working on it since pretty much the day it debuted, trying to make more for the demand. And tonight's the night you get to see another yellow diamond wonder ring opportunity if you don't yet have them. They pair up with everything. So, and it's the mid-size too. So we'll talk about that, and let me know on this one, and we'll see who's got it, and then we're going to move on because we've got a lot to do, and it's literally an hour and 20 minutes left tonight. So that is going to be, okay, you guys ready for this? Yellow diamond time. It's here. It is the yellow diamond wonder ring, and I've got 2 because this is how consistent they are. That's really the challenge of making this, is that yellow diamonds, you know, at least our variety of yellow diamonds, the fact that they're not treated and not heated and all natural, that's our promise to you, is that all of our diamonds, with the exception of black diamonds, all the diamonds we bring, the pink, the chameleons, the fawns, the yellow, they're natural. So they didn't know help. And so I think the first thing to point out here in 112-1539 is that those are not just any shade of yellow. They're not barely there canaries. They're not on the border of, is it a bad white diamond or is it a rare yellow diamond? It's a really rare yellow diamond because they're that vivid, intense color that we love. It's 54 points per ring. So this is, by the way, mid-size wonder ring, because you know the jumbo version with the 103 white diamonds is how it all started, and then we eventually made a medium version. We needed to make the yellow diamond in the medium version. A, because it's going to be the most versatile for you guys out there, as far as not being too wide if you are stacking, because this ring really is now the ultimate stack ring. It's the ring you get 2 of, and you put opposite directions, and you put another ring in between. That's really the whole purpose of this ring. And obviously you can wear it by itself, and you can wear them stacked like they are now, or you can put something in the middle of each. It really is up to you, but that's kind of the fun of it. It's giving you versatility. You play with it and you wear it in one way, shape, or form every day. And that's the exquisite nature of this ring. But this is, just to be clear, the medium size. We've done this in white diamonds. We've had a version in pink diamonds. This is the bright and the only version in yellow diamonds. So think about it, because as a stack ring, if that is what you're going to do in that traditional stack it with something else idea, then the beauty of it is you can really transform. Usually the wonder ring is known to transform the size of your ring, right? The idea is if you add the white diamond wonder ring, you're adding more size, you're adding more diamond weight to the base of any ring you might be adding it with. This is where you're adding and changing the dynamic of your current jewelry, because it's adding so much color, and it's adding bright, beautiful, vivid colors. It's adding intense color. It's adding bright yellow. So think about it with tanzanite. We just had tanzanite. A lot of you have a tanzanite. Blue wing or otherwise, how beautiful a combination it is to add the yellow diamonds to your favorite pink stone, red stone, orange stone, green stone, yellow stone. It kind of works with everything, right? And I love that we use these bright saturated stones, which is why it's so difficult to make again and again, because they're so bright. Now, it does stay in the yellow gold. It's all solid all the way through. So that means, I'm going to remove the one here for a moment just to show you that that is finishing. That's more than an under gallery. That's completely finished, solid all the way through. That's important too. It's just going to glide onto the hand. How about the depth of gold you're getting? That's significant as well. And all the way around 360 degrees, it's solid, it's mirror finished, it looks great, it's got those super bright intense yellows, and obviously there's the matching. No matter if you get 1, 2, or 3, they're all going to have that impeccable matching to them. I cannot say enough about it. And the way I'm going to start figuring out if I have some rings that I can put next to it, because I just love this in action, if you will. The wonder ring in action. That's what's so important. It is. It's just how it makes everything else look. It's a fun addition to even the most unexpected rings. You'll find you can add it to different things you might not even expect it to work with. And I think you're gonna be very pleased with the visual results and the feel. And it's that great mid-size. If you're wearing it all by itself, it looks great. Can I even add it? I mean, I was thinking about adding it just to that last tanzanite we just had. And look at what that does. I mean, that's not even a real, design that you would expect to put next to it. But check this out, and I'll show you the one, and then you could add another. And this is a very large ring, obviously. That's a standalone piece. But just for the color play, just to see how those colors play together, look what happens when you get those bright yellows with those vivid, intense purple, red, and blue all together. How great that looks. I'll figure out, I've got an emerald here I'm going to add to it. We've got a beautiful, I've got a really cool cognac diamond to add to it as well. So we'll add, we'll play, we'll mix and match a little bit, but the bottom line is you got to have one of these. And really, when I say you've got to have one, you really have to have two. The set is what makes it happen. I could even add it to that paraiba pinwheel ring, right, that's coming up. It's up to you. I'm going to show you one by itself here, and then I'm going to find some other, pieces to play with. Now, you can always just add one to one side of a ring if you want to. Here's I'm going to show you one just for some perspective here. I'm going to show you one next to a really cool diamond that's coming up today, and that's going to be that. I have a really pretty kind of a cognac-y orange diamond coming up that actually has some great diamonds beside it already. And forgive me, these are all different sizes. So you want to make sure it's similar sizing, right? I would just recommend going true to size, even if you're getting two to stack together. But that one's going to be how it looks next to a cognac diamond. I'm going to put it next to an emerald as well. So you can see how they just mix and match. I always say when you get it at home, you'll have fun playing. You will love, look at this. I'm going to just grab this and look at that. Look with an emerald in yellow gold. That green with that bright yellow, look at how beautiful. And that's a way where that's a more narrow, smaller ring on its own is the emerald, but look at what you add immediately substance-wise if you're adding two wonder rings to it. So whole deal is it's less than $1,000 to get one. If you need to add one to your collection, trust me, you will just enjoy making old pieces that you don't wear anymore. They bring new life to an old piece that you don't wear as much anymore that's still fine jewelry. Or maybe it has significant meaning. Maybe it's an old, again, I think about engagement rings where if you got, married 30, 40, 50 years ago, right? And you have a style that maybe needs a little upgrading. It's amazing what a wonder ring can do to upgrade and make a very modern look out of even some of the more, different looks from different eras. And it's not going to be $9.99 either. So it's a really special piece. We've got, again, a couple available. Most people are getting two, so they go quickly. There's already two people on the lines getting two each. So 4 are gone just like that. And we're making them better than even $8.99. And here's the real fun of it is to encourage you to think about getting two. We're going to make each individual yellow diamond wonder ring, which again, natural, pure, beautiful, real. Those are real yellow diamonds. We're talking about best of the best here. The quality is unmatched. You're getting one for $8.88 to encourage you to get two. We're going to give you a special extra discount if you do decide to get two tonight, which I would highly recommend doing, because if you want to get two, we're going to save you some extra money and we're going to do two for $16.99. So that way you don't need to wait and get one now and then say, I'll wait till the next sale to get another one. You can just get both here and you're getting that sale price locked in to get two right out the starting gate like tonight. So then you have both coming your way. You can play with them as you need. If you find that you get them at home and you only need one, you can even send one back. But I would take advantage of the extra discounting there by getting them for just $16.99 for the two if you decide to do that, because normally that would be $17.76 for two. So we're saving you another $77 by getting you that discount for two tonight. So we'll give it 60 seconds. Just want to bring that back because I know a lot of you have been looking for it. Then we're going to show the paraiba. As promised, the round paraiba is coming out to play. So we'll have that one for you. A final minute on our yellow diamond wonder rings. Remember, two are going to give you a carat 08 in total yellow diamond weight as well. So you're getting just a lot to love all the way around there. That's a really good idea. So I love that. You got a carat 08 in diamonds in yellows that are strong like those are. I mean, look at it just even in contrast. You ever want to know without a gemology degree how good your yellow diamonds are? Well, look at them in relation to the yellow gold. If they were, and let me just say this, because if they were really normal yellow diamonds, they would be lighter than the gold itself. Look at this, and I'll put the gold band here. Look at that. The color in the yellow gold is so much greater, so much richer, so much brighter. And that is a testament to the quality of those yellow diamonds. If your yellow diamonds were pale to the point where they just matched that yellow gold, well, guess what? That would be a lovely yellow diamond, but look at how this color and vibrance exceeds that 14 karat yellow gold color. And that, brings us to our white diamond version of the same size. We'll bring that out next for you as requested. Thank you so much. So we've got a lot of busy lines. Jason, how many are you getting? Are you getting one or two? Two, I figured. All right. How many, Jess? One or two? Two more going out. And then just, two more. Allison's getting two as well. Thank you. Tim's getting two. Everybody on the lines right now is getting two. And by the way, you could get four if you wanted to. And you've got Andy. You had to break my streak? He says, I'll take one. Okay. Well, you knew I had to jinx it. I used to do a broadcaster's jinx, you know, the thing when you're watching sports and they say he's never missed a free throw, and then literally like clockwork, he's going to miss a free throw. Yeah, I have, the same thing happens in TV hosting. Same thing happens. I've got that whole jinx thing going on. So I just did. But get one, get two, get three, whatever you need. By the way, if you get two or more, we'll go ahead and honor that price tag, meaning the lower price tag. So $16.99 cut into two is $8.50. Well, it's $8.49 and 50 cents. So I'll just say this, if you're getting two or more, we'll honor that price individually of $8.49.50. So if you even want three of them, you don't have to buy four to get the discount. Let's just say two or more, you're going to get them for under $8.50 a piece. So a nice savings there. Get as many as you can. We're obviously very busy on the phone lines. We are going to give it a final 60 because I told you there aren't a lot to go around. So it's going to be gone very quickly. And then we'll just go ahead and show you the white diamond version in the same size. We actually have the same size ring with white diamonds with just 1 point less of white diamond weight in the medium-sized double row. They still stack. You can wear them across the hand. Did you see a lot of that, right? We see a lot of that in just designer styles where you're not just stacking down the finger, but a lot of times we're stacking across the hand these days. That's a great look, very modern, very fresh. If you get two, my point is you can play with them. You don't always have to wear them two around one ring. That's the ring guard look. You can obviously find a million ways to wear them the more you have of them. So you can wear them across the hand. You could wear one on each hand individually, left and right. You could wear one per day. Maybe one day you move it to a thumb ring. I don't know if this is not the case for everybody, certainly, but I wear the same size on my thumb as I do on my ring finger. So a lot of times I will interchange the diamond band I wear on my ring finger and I'll just put it over on my thumb. I mean, you can do that too if that works, or just, you know, for whatever fingers that works with. So think about that, or maybe take advantage of the discount by buying more and saving more and getting maybe even different ring sizes. You don't have to get the two, by the way, if you don't have to get the same size. You could get a 4 for a pinky and an 8 for an index finger if you want to. So you don't have to, you're getting the discount if you get two or more. That doesn't mean you have to get them identically sized. Obviously the gold color is yellow gold across the board, so that has to stay true, but you can mix and match your ring sizes. So even if you think, I'm not going to do the stacking, I'm not going to do the ring guard thing, but I'll get a pinky and a thumb. And those for most of us are going to be different sizes, so you can still take advantage of the discount and get a couple sizes if you need to. Or maybe you're shopping for you and a loved one, and it's you and your daughter and you want to wear the same ring, or you and your best friend, or you and your sister, and she was going to love it because she always loves what you love. So maybe you're treating her. And Mother's Day is coming up around the corner. It'll be here before you know it. Got St. Patrick's Day this Sunday already. Can't believe it. And then we've got Easter 2 weeks later. And then we've got, what's happening in April? I don't know. What's happening in April? I don't know. Something good probably is happening in April. And then Mother's Day. So yes, not to skip over Cinco de Mayo, which is obviously important as well. That's a Sunday too. Oh boy, a lot of Sundays. A lot of Sunday, special Sundays. Okay, paraiba will be next. Oh no, we got to do the white diamond wonder ring first. Let me just go ahead and give you a look, and maybe you want to get the white diamond version as well, because if you wear one wonder ring, you're probably going to like the set. I always say you should get, now the pink diamond one's not currently in stock, but here's our white diamond version, which is 1110521, and that is 53 points, so it's 1 point different than the yellows, but it's going to be your double row in the white diamonds, which are of course our VS white diamonds. This is the same finishing on the inside, same solid mirror finish gold all the way through. It is the medium-sized version, as we said. The original has 103. We did a smaller single row as well. This is that, still giving you that double row effect, but not quite as wide as the original. And this was based on your requests. You all had asked for this, so here it is, and it's a little more affordable. It's $777 for the white diamond version, because yes, white diamond's a little less rare than the yellows. So we'll get you a $777 price tag on that one, and that was requested tonight. So thank you for that request, whomever you were. Nice to have that one here, and then I'll try that one on. Now I do only have one here in the studio on this one, so I can't necessarily play with it like we were the last one, but the same applies. It's the same size and scale. So here's what it looks like, and never ever hesitate. I mean, it's just a great band on its own. There's a lot of white diamond bands out there, most of which have one single row of small diamonds that aren't that great a quality. It's nice to get something a little more modern like this, the chevron shape in the double row, gives you a little more width to it. I don't know what you're trying to tell me, Tony, with that photograph in the preview monitor. I am trying, oh, never mind, I do. Because at first I thought you were talking about Special Sundays because I only used to see him on Sundays. He was only on because, you know, Sunday, mariachi day. He would welcome me to work every Sunday as I got off the 10 off ramp. Yes, it became a thing. And yeah, now you're making me miss him. All right, so sorry, Tony and I are having our little inside Cinco de Mayo joke, but yes. Is that what you're going to be? Is that what you're going to wear on Sunday the 5th, Tony? Is that what you're going to come in wearing? Because I know you love hats, but I've never seen you in one of those. I've never seen you in a big old sombrero with the velvet and the dingle balls. We got to eat you one of those. All right, Tony, for sure. We got to. All right, so that's the band by itself. $777 on the white diamond version. I think it's Paraiba time. We're going to give away a round, stunning, bright as can be Paraiba with so much diamond weight. Item number is going to be 1122588. You don't have a sombrero for real? Okay, I'm going to get you one. Okay, I might get one for everybody. We'll all come up. It's going to be fun. We're going to just totally party on Cinco de Mayo. Take a look at this. Jason, do you have a sombrero at home? No? No? Okay. Get you one too. All right. Be here May 5th, Sunday. We're already planning it. And we're going to have margaritas too. That's the best. Now, see that. The sombrero is not going to get Jason here, but maybe wait, are you even of age? Would you be able, no, he's not, never mind. So nix that idea. Okay, here's our 1 carat private collection Dion Paraiba. Okay, let's talk about this one. Of drinking age, just to be clear. I'm sure he's of the age to work. Yes? Yes, okay. Drinking age, he's not 21. All right, let's do this. Carat 62 in diamonds. And we were talking about this earlier, and now it's here. The beautiful bright neon of Paraiba that goes a little above and beyond. Let's be real, this round is bringing it. And the most juicy, rich, fiery neon color you've ever seen. And how about a carat 62 in diamonds? I know I'll be here, Tony, because they don't let me take Sundays off. Yes, I know that's what people are asking. Are you really going to be here on your birthday? Yeah, it's a Sunday. So apparently, yes. I can't take Saturdays and Sundays off. All right, here we go. 1 carat, super, 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 super crazy cool Paraiba. Now, I did have a carat 20, was it a carat 27 yesterday, carat 24, something like that. That was here just yesterday, and a lot of you missed out. That, too, was a specialty cut. This also is a specialty cut, and this round, it kind of looks like it's a blue-green diamond, right? But even a blue-green diamond, let's be clear, would not be as valuable or as rare as a super clean neon blue-green Paraiba with the perfect blend of those blues and greens together, as lively as this is, but you've got to see it on because, yes, that's a carat 62 in diamonds. And it's this full-on, I just can't help but call it this incredible kind of pinwheel created by both round brilliant diamonds and super elongated tapered baguettes set all at an angle, so they're creating this great wraparound movement design to this mounting, and it's in white gold, but you can change that too. I wouldn't, not with the amount of diamonds you have, but watch this and take note of the stone here. As I move my hand, and it's a subtle movement, but look at what's going on with that stone. The flashes, the neon. This is brought to you by amazing neon colors, but also great clarity. This would never happen if you didn't have spot on, really close to perfection in the clarity. Again, there's probably some microscopic inclusions, but nothing you can see to the naked eye. And I know I had to zoom back because the mounting's so large, but let's just for a moment come in close to the stone, because this is one that's worth looking at as close as we can get to really appreciate the clarity this gem is bringing, because that itself is rare. Paraiba, tourmalines in general, they're not supposed to be clean like that. This one is. So now let's take a look at that carat 62 in diamonds and just check all that out. And you know what? $16,999 is why I haven't been showing it much. It's actually been here for a couple of weeks. Haven't been all that anxious to show it because $17,000 I know is a little bit of a higher price than what we're used to seeing. Take note, it's one of those really good prices though for Paraiba right now, because Paraiba, if it's over 1 carat, there are stones that even earlier tonight we set a record with Paraiba pricing. If you missed it, by the way, we had a 10-pointer for $777, and that was extraordinary. It was very special. It was something I'd encourage you to ask your operators about if you missed it or weren't here in that first like 30-40 minutes, because $777 is not a Paraiba price tag. But that got you a 10-pointer. We know there's a lot of you who say, I want something larger, I want something bigger, I want something important, and we know what happens when they hit the 1 carat mark. They start to completely soar in their price. This is that 1 carat. It is that rare cut. The fact it's cut, you know it's a wasteful cut to do a round. So the fact that it is a round cut and still is over or at a carat in size after you whittle it down. I mean, think about that rough material and how wasteful it is to then cut it into a perfect round like this is. And then you think about the waste that leaves, yet it's still a 1 carat stone, which is colossal in the Paraiba world. You just can't get anything quite like this for this price. And $17,000 is where it's supposed to be TVON price. We're going to do a lot better. A lot better. And it's not going to be even, how about this, $69.99. There's $10,000 off that price tag. And that's a nice value. But instead, we're going even lower than that. This is a 1-collar situation deal. This is obviously not going to last. And it's not even going to be $5,999. Suddenly, we're looking at the stone to own. And now the price is right on top of it. And we have the top of the hour arriving shortly. So how about a better price than even $59.99? And we don't usually see a carat 62 of really gigantic diamonds like this one is. That is made the right way. And we still have a cognac diamond to show you, and we still have pink diamonds and emeralds and all these good things. But right now, a better price in your Paraiba. We take Monday night markdowns very seriously. And it's not even going to be $59.99 or $5,500. We're blowing it out for $5,499 to the very first caller, and that's it. 1 and 1 alone. And if you are a fanatic for Paraibas, but maybe you don't actually have one to experience in person yet, not everybody does. And this could be the one never needing an upgrade. You know, as they get up into bigger sizes like carat 20, carat 50, carat 75, 2 carats, then the prices really get nuts. And so already at $16,999, one of the better values we've seen. And as we welcome a lot of people into the show here for our very last hour, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you're with us tonight. There is a special markdown happening on every single piece you see. So it's also a time to say, if you have requests, get them in. Get those requests in. We've got 1 hour left. We also have that big pink diamond that is certified by GIA. We have an incredible designer. Oh, I did not show you this ruby necklace yet. Oh my goodness, this one has got to be seen. And we have some really important blue wing block D if you want our 12 carat 25 emerald cut, one of the last few available in that very big jumbo size. So that's going to be coming up too. And then anything else you might want to see, I've got some really affordable earrings. We've got a beautiful emerald. We have that cognac diamond that I was showing you with the yellow diamond wonder ring. So we've got to give that a full presentation. But $54.99 on this one. And we welcome you into the last hour of our Monday. And let me just flash this. This is such a really cool pendant. Look at this. See, I look at it and I see handbags, but you know, you might see a really cool abstract contemporary design. It is a ruby and diamond piece. This is the last of my designer pieces, and everything I showed you in hour number 1 of brand new designer pieces tonight, gone. Look what we have here with a stunning ruby. So I'm going to move this ring aside, that's still available, and let's just present this. And yes, it's going to come with this chain. And how about a little more 18 karat gold for you? 112-3384. Solid pave diamonds that you see overlap here. And it's going to give you 2-tone gold, 18 karat yellow and white. This is 78 points just in the ruby. And you are looking at one fine example of Burma ruby right there. Very few rubies are ever going to display a color and clarity together simultaneously like that does. It's exquisite. The item number is 11233884. It's 18 karat solid gold. The diamond weight is massive. We're going to talk about the 78-point oval, but then you get a carat 15 just in diamonds. They're all white diamonds, but in those two tones of gold. Then we have a box link chain. This is going to be, yes, it's going to be one of the adjustable chains. I'm going to show it on the hand here. Got to show it from a distance away. It's going to sit beautifully, and there's your size perspective. So really nice size pendant. And then it has this smooth box link chain that's also in 18 karat gold. Now here I want to show you the clasp and closure is that spring ring clasp. This little end cap is going to drape if you choose to adjust it to a shorter length. So you can do that. Now I'm going to show you the measurement as well, and then we'll show it on the neckline. And we're going to make this really affordable. And remember, it's all 18 karat solid gold. And that is a really nice size too, about 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. And this chain comes included. Now it's a hidden bail. It's kind of a fold over design. So it looks great, but you could actually wear this on a different chain too. If you had a larger chain at home you wanted to put with it instead, you can do that. And again, 18 inches is the maximum length of this chain, but then you can cinch it in to be shorter if you'd like to as well. So that's what it looks like from a distance. We're going to go right back up close and take a look at it and get you a major value on this one. I got to give it a little assistance here. I got to get the tweezers to hold it. But coming with the chain, yellow gold is going to carry over the back side of the piece where your bail is, which I will show you here, the finishing on the back side. That's how it's finished. So you see it's yellow gold that then actually is done almost like a double row here. See how there's actually, wow, they did put diamonds pave even under the yellow gold. That's interesting. So there's a lot of diamond weight here, as you see. And then the ruby is super clean. Supposed to be $59.99. There is only one. It stays as is. Comes with the chain. That's a chain that you're going to use with a lot of pendants as well. So that's not just a throwaway for free chain. That's like an $800 chain when it's 18 karat gold. And it is. And we're going to blow it out right now for $2,999. You know what? Let me just do this because I've been doing this all night. I've been giving you discounts on top of discounts. I'm going to make it $26.99 instead. First caller, we've got one. $26.99. That is crazy good. I would buy that ruby just for that price. When you see a ruby like that that is completely clean and transparent, and it's under $2,700 for a ruby like that, and then you see it just completely covered in diamonds the way that is, and check it out. There's that mirror finishing even at the base, so that if anyone were to see it from that angle, it looks like the diamonds are even encrusting the side profile of all these different pieces here. It looks amazing. Okay, let's get to our beautiful cognac diamond. We've got a new one for you tonight, and that's going to be our cognac diamond. We have got a last, oh gosh, we've only got about 55 minutes, so let us know what requests you have. Here is one of our most fascinating diamonds. I know that we've been seeing the fawns go. This really feels like those fawn diamonds that has a little bit more purple and red to it, right? A lot of the fawns have had just a light pink. Lately, we've been bringing out some very specialty stones that have been more of a pinky, like a pink overwhelming color. This has got a lot of those purple colors with it, and that is why we chose to add pink and white diamonds to the mounting. This is item number 1122-664, and it looks great, doesn't it? Classic style mounting. It does have a lot of diamond weight both in the center. That's a 101 cushion cut square, almost square. It might look a little bit slightly more elongated than it is wide, but pretty much a cushion cut, almost square. It's a VS stone. It's a 101 center stone. Then we've added diamonds to it as well. Those are pink diamonds on the side, 2 on each side. That's going to be 5 points in pink diamonds and 103 in the white diamonds. So a total weight here of 108 in diamonds, and yet one great price on this one before we go. And that is, there's a look at those pink diamonds and how they use 2 sizes to fit right in that split. And then 2 sizes here. They're set in rows, as is that champagne. I really am torn on this one. It's like a pinky fawn, but then it's like a cognac. I would say it's not champagne because it's just too rich in color. It's got pinks. It's got a lot of orange. It's got a lot of purple to it. I mean, yes, there's a champagne core to it, but it's deeper. I would say, yeah, pinky cognac. It's almost like what a fawn is to a champagne is what this stone is to a cognac, because it's a cognac that's richer, but it's got, instead of more orangey tones, it's got more pink and purple. So I love it. I think it's a really special stone, obviously all together. I mean, think about it. You got a lot of Interesting. 3 different colors of diamonds. Lots of overall carat weight here. You've got just 204 just between the white and that cognac in the middle. Then you're adding the 5 points as well. So 209 in diamonds all together in one ring. And yet we're going to blow it out because that's what we're doing all night long. We've only got about 50 minutes to do it. So more and more and more. And we need your requests because we love those too. We want to know exactly what you want to see. Only have a few items left from the show overall. So that's going to be the moment where you want to get in on this really rare. I mean, these have been going, guys. Every single fawn I've had, you know, it was all started last week. It was late last week. It was Wednesday and Thursday. I had individual pinky fawns on those 2 evenings. They were gone so quickly. There was so much demand for them. I ended up bringing out over the weekend a wheel where there were 3 more. And that was it. And that will remain it. So the only thing left that was somewhat in that same range was this stone. So this one being just a little bit more saturated, just a little bit deeper in color. That's what really separates it. And we all know that with diamonds, the deeper colors you get, the more saturated it is, the more high value it is, the more rare and collectible, because usually all the colors of diamond usually are on that very, very light pastel end. So to get the more color you're getting is always more exotic. So here's what we'll do for you. I've got one. We're going to make it really affordable. It's got a $69.99 price tag. We're going to take it way lower than that, and we'll blow it out right now. How about this? Just make it easy. Make it $29.99 first caller. And you have a chance to own one of our best of the best in a natural color of exotic diamond that you just don't see. And then we're going to show you there is a ruby necklace here. There's also a pair of Alexandrite earrings. That's a little unexpected. We had an Andalusite earlier that showed greens and reds in the same stone. We're going to show you the color changing stone that goes from green to red. So we'll see that coming up next. We got something pretty affordable here in one of the world's rarest stones. And $29.99 gets you this one if you'd like it. That is a beautiful, beautiful stone. I mean, everything about it and the way it's set in the rose gold to accentuate the colors that it has naturally to that gem, to the diamond, and then to get that really fun pink and white diamond combination on the sides really makes it. Okay, so $29.99. I know we're limited on all those fawns. And then take a look at this. So this is Alexandrite. This is a Brazilian variety stone that has a color changing property to it that as you look at this design, I think what stands out the most is that they're rounds. Don't see a lot around Alexandrites, just like we don't see a lot around paraibas. And we did tonight, so we're just breaking out all the rare of the rare in this show. And here we are with 112-3346, another brand new pair of earrings that our earring deals have been so good lately, haven't they? They've been really amazing lately. We've seen some of our best earring deals lately in the last couple of days. So excited about this one in particular because I got to make something affordable. We've had quite a few. It's been kind of a museum moment here for the last hour or so. And we've been trying to bring those museum prices down. I think we've done a good job. But here's where we're just going to make something really affordable. It's still going to give you 34 points in Alexandrites. Now, you kind of put the carat weight of your Alexandrites on the back burner. You care less about the carat weight and more about other things. You care about the saturation of color. You care about the color change. Is it 100%? Will it go from one color completely to another? The answer is yes. And in this case, we've got to point out the rounds and the clarity. They're giving exquisite clarity that you don't normally see with this stone. This stone usually has a haziness about it. As you well know, if you've seen them before, I know they're a little bit more rare. But even here, when we see them, sometimes they can be a little bit, they have that almost like kind of like a cloudiness to them or a filmy look to them where it looks a little bit like a deep haze. That is not happening. These are bright. They are diamond cut. They are popping. That's the thing. They kind of look like a blue-green diamond in a way. And so think about the size obviously is not going to be overwhelming if it's a match set for an earring anyways. There's only so much size we can handle in a stud earring anyways. This has that creative look of, we still did the halo, but instead of the basic halo, we did the star design. So it's like a star floral that you have around it. That itself is going to be 28 points in diamonds as well. And then you're going to go ahead and choose your gold colors. So do you want the white, the yellow, the rose gold? That is up to you. Alexandrite looks great in any of those gold colors because remember, you're just thinking about a stone that gives you multiple colors itself. And let's help you. 28 points is the diamond weight again, star-like design. The post is towards the top of one of those points of the star, so it's going to be a post and butterfly back. I'm going to show them to you on the ear as well as the measurement that they give you and all of that, and we're going to give you a huge value. They are a $19.99 earring. That disappears. Got to make sure. I'm on a mission here to just have something affordable here at the end of the night when obviously it's been a more pricey kind of show. and this is it. That's that earring. So see how it takes what would normally be a smaller stone stud and really elevates it in such a good way. Your length is going to be about 3/8 of an inch from top to bottom with that halo. I'm going to pop one on the ear for you so you can see it there. Keep in mind it's white, yellow, or rose. And you can't go wrong. They're all good. They're all good colors of gold with that stone. So there's no bad way to go. And we need callers. It's the last hour, but we still got a lot to show you here. And let me just go ahead and show you here on the ear where that is going to be on the ear so you can see how that's going to look, whether you choose to put it on a primary. I think it is a style that could probably go second piercing as well. I think you could manage it in a second piercing if you like, a little bigger stud style there, but I think it's really, truly designed to be that primary piercing piece. It's a huge value. It's not even $9.99 for the earring. This is really good. White, yellow, or rose gold, you decide. But it's going to be a massive discount. Got to make it affordable. I'm on a mission to make something affordable before we go, and I mean really affordable. Not even $9.99 affordable. Even better. Back to the wheel we'll go. Take a look at this. White, yellow, rose. Alexandrite is also June's birthstone. So think about that. It's an alternative to pearl for a June birthstone. So obviously not an easy one to find unless you're shopping right here. And we make it affordable at the same time, and you're not paying $888, $777. I'm not sure what it's going to take here, but this is a really, really cool value on an important pair of earrings. I'm trying to wrap my head around this fact. I've been selling jewelry for a long time, so naturally, there's a lot of people who have amassed collections that are really unique or special or rare, or all the things. I'm trying to really think logically here. How many people would have an Alexandrite earring? How many people would really be able to find or afford an Alexandrite earring? They're not made very often, and it's not your fault as a collector. Who's going to have them? Where are you going to find them? Where are they going to be? Not a lot of people are going to bring them. Why? Because they're tough to match. They're really one of the stones that, because of the color changing, because of that clarity issue we talked about that a lot of them have, because of the different colors that blend together, it's really tough to find them to match. So if you can't match them, you probably shouldn't be putting earrings together. That's why even in designers and museums and big couture stores and here and other networks, you're not going to find a lot of options. And I take that into great consideration when we've got something and it's here at the end of the night and we want to make it really affordable, and I'm just going to throw caution to the wind, and we're going to throw a lot of profit out the window as well. And when I say that, I mean we're just going to forget about profit whatsoever and say better than $6.99. And we're going to make a really pretty earring a really affordable deal, because I'm trying to have something affordable so that everybody can shop the show tonight. And not even, and think about it, how rare you're getting. If I came on the air 2.5 hours ago and said, we're going to have the most affordable item of the night be Alexandrites and their earrings, I don't think anybody would believe me. You'd think it was a gimmick. You'd think it was all just kind of like smoke and mirrors to get you to stay with us. This is, well, already the most affordable item. I'm going to make it even better than even $6.99. So this is not a time to wait on the phones or to wait to get on the phones, because I'm probably not going to have a pair to go around for everybody at this juncture of the show, even as late as it is. We're not even doing $599. I'm telling you, I am trying to move some jewelry here in our last 45 minutes, and we're going to make this irresistible, I think is the word. Yeah. Pretty irresistible in value. Gifting. Gifting. I'm thinking for a moment, what would it be like to give an Alexandrite earring to someone who loves jewelry? Yeah, they probably don't have a pair already. Don't worry about that. Don't think they're going to have a pair. This is the time to get them. And if we have nobody at $5.99, either I've put everybody off to like dreamland tonight, or, which is totally possible, or you just want an even better value at the end of the night, and I'm going to give it to you. We're not even asking $5.99. We're going to blow them out. This is for 60 seconds only. If they're good and gone, they're gone. If they stay here, I buy them, because, well, they're going to charge me more, obviously. I work here. I will pay more than you're paying. But right now, we need to move them. $499. Let's do it. I mean, Alexandrites, diamonds, yeah, let's do it. $4.99. 60 seconds. Let's go. Final call, and it's going to count down, and then we'll see who's got them. That is one major value. Color-changing chrysoberyl. What should we recap? We don't have much to recap. We've got the gents ring. I think we got to recap that. Teal tourmaline is here. Probably recap that. It was one of our cleaner, brighter, more beautiful tourmalines, and it was under $2,000 to get it. So we have a gents ring here. What else do we have? Oh, the pink diamond I'm going to show you. Pink diamond certified by GIA. Have that as well. Last call for requests. Get them in. We want to just, I can scrap everything here today. I don't need to show you anything else. I'd love to show you a request, whatever it is you're looking to see. Got one of our bigger blue wings here. What about you, Jason? You want to think about those Alexandrite earrings? Aren't they great? It's a really good pair of earrings. It's a really, really strong color too. And I know they're sitting at different angles, so forgive me, that's kind of odd to see. That one's at one angle, and then this one, I'm just going to move around a little bit so you can see the beautiful colors really on display with those rounds. They're really a blue-green, but remember, if you're in a different light environment, they turn to purple-red. And that looks great. Doesn't that look good? I mean, it's just a $4.99 earring that is something you'd never imagine to see at that kind of affordable level. Big tanzanite. We do have some pink diamond and white diamond hoops. That's another earring statement you wouldn't expect to hear. Pink and white diamond hoops. They look exactly like the ring that you guys loved so much. The ring the band ring, they were designed to go with it actually. It's basically the ring but in a hoop earring. So that same double row in the white diamonds and pink diamonds together. Speaking of pink diamonds, I'm going to show you our best. It's our best value in a pink diamond. I have a half carat GIA certified. We hardly ever see pink diamonds anymore. That's the reality, and it's not because we don't want to show them. It's because we're out of them. And so there's a few lingering stones that have been here a while that have some higher price tags. Not tonight, they won't. Here it comes, 1122673. Let's show you one of our most important pieces in inventory. I flashed this earlier, and I think already, even by flashing it when it wasn't even in focus, one thing was clear. It is a highly, highly saturated pink. It's item number 1122673, and there's one. Now, you may know these stones. A lot of you who have been collectors have kept very close eyes on the pink diamond pricing, and you can still get the Alexandrite earrings if you'd like to. I'm going to show this pink diamond that's a one only, obviously. It's a 50-pointer, so that's one of our bigger stones here overall. The other ones are mostly 1 carat and up, and of course, they carry with them a very high-end price tag. We're going to show you a 50-point exactly, which let me just clarify that if it was a 49-pointer, it wouldn't be nearly as valuable as this one is being 50, because that is, in diamonds, one of the magic sizes. When you hit that threshold, diamond prices begin to jump, and they jump by leaps and bounds. So we have a GIA cert to go with it. It's 31 points in other pink diamonds. That's the bridge mounting, and then you also have the white diamonds at 69 points. So yes, it'll be exactly 1 carat in diamonds around it. Here is what makes this pink diamond so important. It's a 50-point cushion cut square. I want to show you the GIA cert. This has your basic information here. It's cert number, the cushion modified brilliant, its size, dimension, 4 by 4.3, so it's almost square. 50 points, very light pink. The word faint is not on here. Most pink diamonds that are certified by GIA say faint pink. That would be a lower. Obviously, very light is really, remember, this is GIA, who are very strict on their grading qualifications. So the fact they're qualifying as very light pink is why it looks so super saturated. But I would argue those are the most important things listed here, V, S, and 2. The VS2 clarity to that stone. The very good polish, good symmetry, no fluorescence, all great news there. Here's your clarity diagram, front and rear of the stone, your full-on clarity scale, and then your colored diamond scale. That is invaluable to have that cert with it. We're going to give you a fabulous value. It was $25,999. It's been that way for a while. And at this point, the reason we don't bring out a lot of pink diamonds when it comes to discounting is because the world at large is doing the exact opposite thing. The world is not discounting pink diamonds. So the last thing we should do is discount pink diamonds. Up to this point, we've opted to kind of hang on to them and wait for the right collectors to come in to say they'd like to own them. At this point, we don't even have the airtime at this point dedicated to them very much anymore, just because they're so much more pricey than everything else we do. Usually we don't have the $26,000 customers. It's worth it. It's a great value. It would be so much more in retail. It would be so much more in wholesale. The fact is, though, these are pieces that really shouldn't be subject to discounting. They're on the rise still. The Argyle mine shut down a few years ago. This is an Argyle mine stone. This is not a 10 or a 15 pointer. Those are not easy to get either, but a whole lot more challenging would be a 50 pointer. To get that half carat size that is so incredible. You're getting a $26,000 TVON ring that is coming down to its lowest price tonight, and actually $15,999 is not where it's staying. You get a better value than that, and that's the all-time low. That was actually a sale event. This one didn't get on the air during said sale event, but had a list price to go out at $15,999. Now it's going to be less, and it's going to be dramatically less. So this is for my collectors. Obviously, if it's your first pink diamond rodeo, you may or may not choose to start here. But when you do go here, you're owning one of the bigger styles we've ever had and one of the more important stones we've ever had. And it's now being marked down below $9,999, and that is a saturated stone. When I look at that, I see more lavenders than I do pinks. I do want to try it on for you. Obviously, we're already have a couple of collectors talking about it, so I want to just, warn you that this also could go very quickly, just like everything else has tonight. But this is not going to be $99.99. This is your all-time low. It is our very best price we've had on this one. Do not wait. It is that 50 point plus. Again, you're getting all those extra diamonds. It is a bridge mounting, so there's a lot of golden support behind, around, and underneath that stone as well. So it's much more than just the headline, which is the 50 point VS2. It's not going to be $89.99. It's not $79.99. This is getting a little bit nuts, but in the best way, because we're making collectors. Making your day, making your collection, turning jewelry lovers into major jewelry collectors. That's what this is about. And it's not even $79.99, one of the biggest stones we have currently in inventory. We've got a couple that are over carat, but boy, did they get pricey. Here's where your chance is, where here's a $26,000 ring, has been for years. It's rare to have a ring stick around here for years. That's because it was $26,000. We have taken that price to a new level of low tonight. You get to take advantage of it. You get to make it yours. I hope you will. You will love it. It's going to be only $6,999 instead. So our lowest price has arrived on the 50 point stone that is absolutely incredible, saturated beyond, pink and white diamonds around it. I love that we didn't stop at the 50 pointer. You get so much pink diamond work that goes beyond that as well. And it's for one caller. So good luck on that one. $69.99. Very nice. If you have any requests at all, get them in. We'll help you out. We got 35 minutes to play with, so we've got plenty of time to find and bring out your favorite piece, whatever it may be, or maybe you just want to ask about something in general. I do have pink and white diamond hoops as well. Got a big mandarin garnet deal, which we have not seen any mandarin garnets as of yet tonight, so we've got to see one of those, and anything else we can bring on out. We've even got a yellow diamond deal. My goodness, a yellow diamond that's a half carater. That's a big yellow diamond. And then we also, I think that should be the natural progression here from our 50 point pink to our 50 point yellow. Let's go. There's the 50 point yellow diamond that we have in an oval brilliant cut, still a VS stone. It's going to be 1122,937, but I'm not going to have $69.99 for it because I got to move some jewelry. We cannot spend the next 35 minutes just showing you jewelry. We got to do pricing that's going to be so unbelievable and so reduced that it's going to all find its home. Check that out. There's your big yellow. That's going to be a half carat too. So I thought logically we're looking at similar rarities here in the pink to the yellow. Also Argyle mine mined stone. That means completely extinct material. That is the mine that produced the best colors of diamonds in the world. It was the best, but of course gone and done. And look at that color. Bright as can be. Reminds me a little bit about the yellow diamonds we saw in the Wonder Ring earlier. That double row, which a lot of you picked up, which I'm curious. Maybe you'd like to see, I could put them together. We could show the yellow diamond Wonder Ring next to this yellow diamond ring, which yes, is our signature style mounting. So a very popular mounting, always collected, always beloved. We enjoy having these mountings here for you because they know they're timeless. They're going to be pieces that last in your heirloom. That means the family collection. Generations from now, they're still wearing and loving this ring. And think about how rare the yellow diamonds will be then. Think about how rare they're getting progressively by the month. And I say that because the wholesale trade shows that we've had in February and then in March had very different prices on the same yellow diamonds. The prices are literally going up by the month. We've seen it in the wholesale environment. Same dealers, same diamonds, prices shifted and went way up just in 1 month's time. So what's going to happen over the course of a year, 2, 5, and 10? It's going to get crazy. This is the time to get your yellow diamond. Now, we just had a 50-point same size pink, $469.99. I realize that's certified. So obviously we should take this lower. But should we take it less than even 2? Let's consider. From $7,000 to $1,999. But with all that said, and that immediate discount of $5,000, I don't know if it's going to go, because here we are, late night. A lot of people have shopped and clearly said, good night. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. There's the finishing. That's the inside. This is in yellow. I'll tell you, I would just get it in white gold and offer the most contrast possible. Here's what it looks like on. I'm going to grab the yellow diamond wonder ring that we had earlier, and we're going to put that on with it. Why not? We should do that too, so you can see how a yellow diamond wonder ring will pair up with it. But it's not going to be 19 because I had a feeling. It's sticking right here at $19.99 for all that value. And remember how important it is. I'm out of 1 carats because this is my first show in a week now where I haven't had a 1 carat yellow diamond. Wonder why? Because they're gone. I'm out of 2 caraters. I'm out of carat and a halves. This is not going to be $19.99. I'm going to grab that wonder ring and show you. Just because, why not? Let's just show you how you can have fun with even this ring, which is meant to be a standalone piece, but goes with everything. The wonder ring does. This ring goes with everything. Watch this. I'm just going to pop it on with that yellow diamond wonder ring we showcased a minute ago. Here it is with both on either side. Look at that, even though they're all different sizes, but look at that beautiful look you can create. Remember, those were $8.88 a piece. And remember, you could get 2 for $16.99. So even better value when you get 2. So think about that and add that to your yellow diamond if you want to create that look. But we're not doing $19.99. Okay, so the lines are busy. And it looks like if I were just more patient, this would be gone at $19.99. Not going to be. Oh, I'm so excited for somebody who's going to get this. I am thrilled for you. I'm going to say congratulations now because the congratulations in advance are worthwhile. Because you already know a deal. You're seeing it right now. It's here right before your eyes. And the fact that I'm going lower is just because I want to show you what Mondays are all about, even all the way to the very end. To the very, very literal last minute of this show, it's going to be values. And we're going to keep it going on one of the most important stones you can ever own, a natural yellow diamond. This has that really prominent color. It's really bright and vibrant. It's not even going to be $19.99 or $18.88 or $17.77 or $1,600 or $1,500. Where have we gone? We've gone from an incredible low to a crazy low. And that is fabulous. Now we're going to go even lower than that, and you're not going to pay $15 or $14.99. Has this ever happened? The answer would be no. I am not going to make this $14.99. I will give you a value. I know it may already be gone, but here's my promise, best values and extra savings till the end. And it's going to be $1,399. First caller, good luck. $13.99. Any gold you want. I would get the white gold. It's in the yellow now. You can change it up, switch it up if you want to. I'm going to give it 60 seconds. Would we be able, Andy, to find any big fire opals? Because Pam's looking for a fire opal in a, I think, a larger size. I have only smaller fire opal out here, Pam, and I think knowing what you like, I think I want to find something a little bigger for you. The tablet, gold quartz. I will show that to you. There was a tablet and a pendant and a tablet and a ring, so I assume you're talking about the ring. So Andy, we need large fire opals, and we need a tablet shape, which is that rectangular shape of gold quartz in a ring or pendant. And Pam, they'll be coming right out for you. Thank you so much for those requests. I like it. Okay, so coming up, yellow diamonds down to 20 seconds. $1,399. What a deal. And then let me see if we can get those requests out here quickly. Jason, are you thinking about this one? Okay. New shoppers. I got some new registers out there. They are. They're coming on in. New registers tonight. Welcome in. Bear with us. We have a little backup on the lines because everyone went to go eat dinner or something. I'm not sure where everyone went, but bear with us. We'll have an operator with you shortly. Oh, good. Thank you so much. That was quick. Thank you. What do we have? Yes, perfect. Tablet. Yes. Oh, this one's, I think the one she was looking for was about $2,500, but this is all we have. in the gold quartz? Okay. Yet the one that you're talking about, Pam, sold, but I have one other one that's a tablet shape and a ring. If you did want a pendant, I do have one, still in a pendant. Let me know on this yellow diamond. I'm going to show this tablet gold quartz first. It's a tablet shape is what I call it. It's technically an emerald cut, but I don't like to say emerald cut when it's an opaque stone. Well, this is awfully pretty. And it's not going to be that price because that one's gone. But this one is, wow, it's a big one. This is that emerald cut perimeter. And you can call them the yellow diamond because it's still here. I think we got some new registers verifying on it. Here is 1122951. So Pam M, take a look and let me know what you think. I'd love your feedback. It's going to be our 1207. We'll call it emerald cut, but know that it doesn't really have step faceting like an emerald cut does. So it's more of, I call it a tablet shape. And it's rectangular, but with those notched corners. And then, yes, you have your 24 karat gold running through the quartz gem, which I'll show you without the glare there so you can see that beautiful gold. 28 points is the yellow diamond weight and 87 points in the white diamonds going around it. We opted for the yellow gold here. It does stay that way. It's one only, and it's an $89.99 ring. Well, I got to take that down. Let's get you a better value there. Much better value. And then I do have a large fire opal. It's a large oval. And then let's get this one down to just, you know what, make it easy, $39.99 on that one. First caller, that's it, $39.99. I got to try it on though because the size is what is so impressive about this one. It's that elongation to it. I do want to point out it's finished with, we give it an open space behind the stone so you can see the pattern that runs through the stone because why not? It's a double-sided stone. It's just as beautiful pattern-wise inside as it is outside. So you see the in and out there, and I like that you can admire that from the interior. And then here's what it looks like on the hand. It is large. That is, I think it's just absolutely elegant and glamorous. That is between the yellow diamond halo first, with the contrast of the white diamond halo and then that yellow gold backdrop of the band, which is whiter, and the way that this extends down from one knuckle to the other. Beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. And it's only $39.99 if you'd like that one. I'm going to show you a large fire opal as well. This is an oval fire opal we have coming up, but here's our last look at that $39.99 tablet shaped ring. There is a pendant too that has that similar shape to it, which I'd be happy to bring out if you'd like to see it, but I think you were thinking rings. Now here we go with the fire opal that, wow, that same glowy hue that not all of the fire opals have done. This comes down to the transparency level. A lot of fire opals, most, even the really good quality we bring routinely, have a translucency, not a transparency. This is where you get that ultimate transparent glow. You see the double row in diamonds running underneath. That's the bridge mounting. 1122812 is your item number. It's a 773. That's a huge stone, and of course it's going to look bigger because opals always do. Fire, black opals, crystal opals, they all do. They all look bigger than they weigh. But you have a carat 44 in diamonds. That's the bridge setting we love so much. You're getting a beautiful yellow gold setting, which you can change if you want to. You can switch it up. You can change it. You can do what you wish there. Then you have this very impressive color where I always judge the fire opals. Yes, we routinely see the more cherry reds with the orange glow. I always like when you see a little bit of almost like a fuchsia pink glow. That happens in this stone. That's where I really get excited. When you start to see almost like this glow of fuchsia red pink. It's amazing. It's specialty. It's got a $99.99 price tag. That's what happens with the big fire opals. That one's $39.99 as well. So now we've had the tablet style gold quartz or the fire opal, $39.99 only. For either of those, some great requests here coming in at the end of the night, and we encourage you to keep those coming because we still have 24 minutes, plenty of time to find your request and bring it on out, discount it down to a great low price, and then the pink diamond is still here. If you'd like that big pink diamond, that half carat GIA certified for $69.99. I'm going to recap the men's ring because the men's ring is just awesome. Got to show that blue-green tourmaline men's ring. It was very early in the show tonight. We want to show that to you one more time because that one's got to go. Because I don't have a lot to recap. Most pieces from the evening are gone. Whew, that fire opal. I haven't tried this on yet, did I? Let's take a look at it. Okay. Well, I chose the most red color you can get in a nail lacquer, and yet that's a match. So there it is. It's exactly what most fire opals can't do. This one's achieving the impossible here. It's like a true on-point Ferrari red. $39.99. Amazing value for that size stone. And of course, we added so many diamonds at a carat 44 to go with that. And look at how it's not, you don't lose that clarity from a distance away. You're still seeing the clarity. You're still seeing those diamonds as we look at it on the hand from a further distance. You still get to see those diamonds gleaming from under that stone. Just part of what I love about these bridge mountings. The feel is the other thing. The feel, the substance, the weight, the gold heft you get, it's impressive all the way around. And we have the paraiba still here, that round paraiba. So is our pink sapphire, pave pink sapphire ring still here. Okay, let's get to, probably need to show you the big tanzanite. I just think when we get pink and white diamond earrings, pink and white diamond hoops, those need to get up on the air too. All right, so here's our blue-green tourmaline for the guys that we're going to recap here. It's a gent style we had earlier tonight, and look at that. That's what I love about that tourmaline, this ability to look directly at the stone and watch it 100% light up. Item number is 11229220. A lot of backed up calls, so bear with us. I know we're verifying a lot of pieces. This has 51 points of diamonds. The double row is going to go and transition down the sides. And you still get the diamonds go all the way around it. And here's your finishing, that checkerboard kind of cut lattice work on the inside that makes it so high-end deluxe. And yet, it looks incredible on the hand. Wow, that's a clean stone. Look at how the colors shift just based on the movement of the stone. Here's what it looks like on the hand. That's wild. Isn't that great? And we only have the one. We're going to blow it out for $1,999. First caller, it was here earlier, so want to make this quick, want to make this brief. If you saw it earlier, this is such an amazing piece, isn't it? So that is $19.99, and you can have any gold you want. Don't forget about those Alexandrite earrings, $4.99. See if those are still available. Fire opal and gold quartz requests still here. That's the beautiful blue greens that really make that a teal tourmaline. But it's the clarity that's the headline here. So excited to have that for you. Look at that tourmaline. I mean, no matter what angle, it's just showing off the clarity of the step fastenings, why step fastening is such a great combination when you do have clarity. When you have something that can deliver clarity like that, all about that incredible step faceting to show it off. So that's a really important men's piece. Could be a ladies piece too. It's just a matter of how you size it, right? It's just a matter of what size do you need. We can make it any size you need. Nothing says a lady can't wear that as well. Here's our big tanzanite, big blue wing, 1225 emerald cut with a extra special diamond weight to it as well. We already saw some big diamond weights today with paraiba and other pieces, etc. But look at this. This is going to be one of our best in the blue wing variety left, and of course gives you one of the more unusual and decorative mountings. 11223331 is our 1225, and I know it just doesn't sit completely evenly here, but it's completely centered up on the hand. We'll show it to you. But this is our 1225 Museum Reserve emerald cut. And obviously the emerald cuts are always precious and very, very special. But this has a combination, yet again, of baguettes and rounds all the way around it. It's creating this amazing skirted effect of diamonds, creating a much more unusual halo than you'd usually see. It's 44 points in the baguettes. It's 188 in the rounds. So a lot of diamond weight in grand total here. We're talking about a diamond weight of 232. That even exceeds the one we saw with the paraiba. So all the baguettes in the rounds that'll continue down the sides. There's a split shank over there. Those have the big individual round brilliance as well. It stays in the white gold. So the only thing we need to know is your ring size. That's it. It'll be right out to you. We size it. We ship it to your door for free. You have a couple of weeks to think about it, evaluate it, wear it, and see if it's the right piece for you. Here's what it looks like on. That is a real filler on the finger. Just 100% side to side on my hand there. I'll tell you what, $19,999 not going to be. Got a huge blowout with about 18 minutes left to shop. Whatever you've seen on this Monday that might still be left, give us a quick call. This is not $10,000 anymore. I feel like this is very much like that pink diamond revisited here because it's another high-level museum piece. It's been here a little bit of time because of where it started. You guys just at home don't usually shop our $20,000 pieces as frequently, and that's because you know, we bring the values down. We bring everything down in price as much as we possibly can so that you don't have to. You don't have to pay 20 grand. Anywhere else, trust me, that would be $20,000, likely on the tax, right? Think about it. In California, or I can speak on LA County, if you shopped in a retail store and it's 200 grand, that'd be the tax. So instead of paying $20,000, not the tax, just for the ring, we're going to make it under 10 for you. And it is one of the last precious museum reserve big emerald cuts. This is the moment to get it. It's not going to be 9,000, 8,000, or 7. We're making this one $69.99 with that overwhelming, what, 2¼ carat diamond weight thereabouts. You've got this incredible style, and it's down to $69.99, $232. So it's actually 2⅓ carats almost in diamonds, and you're getting the rock star of the emerald cut stones, and it's down to $69.99. Huge value there. Same as our 50-point GIA certified natural pink diamond. So there are some really, really good deals that are here on some of our higher end museum pieces tonight. And then, okay, we have a couple of other pieces to show you before we go. And one is a massive yellow sapphire. Gotta show this. And one is the pink diaspora. Okay, wait, we've got to show this. Pink diaspora, yes. Is this the blue wing that's gone? Congratulations, thank you so much. I've got a pink diaspora. You know how rare these have become. We never see these anymore. Here it is. It really is called pink diaspora. But it's really, you know what, skip that one. We have to have our jewelers clean that. I've got a yellow sapphire instead. It needs cleaning that I can't do up here. It needs cleaning from the backside. So take a look. This is what I wanted to show you. This is the sapphire. I know it looks like a diamond. It totally does. Totally looks like a big yellow diamond. It's an unheated sapphire. The perfect color, if you ask me. I am so astounded by this stone and the price tag you're about to see. Congratulations again on the tansy. If you have any questions, guys, we're in the last few minutes. It's down to 15 minutes in our Monday, and we don't see you tomorrow because we're off on Tuesdays. So remember, we have to all go through our Tuesday TVON withdrawals, myself included. But we'll be back on Wednesday. Did you have a new register over there? Who is it? Janice from where? That's USC. No, not that SC. Not my alma mater. You mean SC the state? Like South Carolina. Janice from South Carolina. What'd she pick up? What? The big oval? The big oval one? Oh my goodness, Janice, congratulations. Did she keep it in yellow gold? Fabulous. Just what I would have done. Janice, welcome to our show. Thank you so much. I joke. I like hearing SC because I'm an SC girl, but not South Carolina, Southern California. But you see, yeah, same kind of thing. Thank you, Janice. Welcome to our show. And let me know when you get that fire opal at home in the next couple of days. I'd love to hear what you think about it in person. But let's talk 112-2911. And it's 2 carats, just in the sapphire. 2 fabulous carats. Very impressive. It also is 37 points in those bright yellow diamonds. There they are again, those bright, vivid yellow diamonds, first halo. Then you got the 72 points in the additional white diamonds, and they're big. They're big white diamonds individually with some millgrain around them, and that is a one only. And our unheated sapphires lately have been on fire. I would not wait, because it's going to go. And this gives you the look. Now, I don't have a 2 carat yellow diamond, and if I did, we used to, so I can tell you what they would go for here at TVON. 2 carat yellow diamonds, which this is not, but it sure looks like one. If it was a 2 carat yellow diamond, it'd be at least $12,000 or $13,000, at least. This will not be $12,000 or $13,000, but it really looks like a yellow diamond. But what's it giving you instead? A sapphire. A sapphire which has hardness similar to diamond. It's a 9 instead of a 10. So you've got a really wearable stone. This particular sapphire, let me just say, not all yellow sapphires are going to look like a diamond. This one does because of its hue and saturation, because it's very bright. You see the light just traveling up and down through the stone. You see that, right? That is why it's so diamond-esque, so diamond-like. And yet it's not $12,000. It's not $99.99. This price tag did start, in fairness, it started at $69.99. So still a chunk of change, but nowhere near the yellow diamond pricing, but it's still giving you diamonds. It's giving you a full carat 09 in just side diamonds, yellow and white. We're going to make it a lot more affordable because that is my job on this Monday night. We got 13 minutes left to celebrate the markdowns we do every night this time of the week, and we're going to blow it out, not $69, $59, $49, $39, $29. That should raise a few eyebrows right there at $29.99 for a 2-carat natural unheated, untreated. Can't keep these unheated sapphires in stock lately. We've had some pods, we've had some purples, we've had some yellows. They're all gone. And now you're getting one of the more exotic colors that's mimicking one of the other really important stones in this world. And it's not going to be $29.99. Huge discount. I've got a few more minutes to get my markdown fill before we take the Tuesday off and don't see you till Wednesday at 7. Which I hope you'll make sure you're with us because it's a really, really good show with a lot more of those new designer pieces that we have been showing you, just not very many of. We're going to have a lot more of those on Wednesday and Thursday. So a lot more coming your way in brand new. I'm not making this 28, 27, 26, $25.99, even less than that. It's time to come on in, everybody. Well, not everybody, just one caller's going to get it. Everybody can come on in, but it's going to come down to that first and only caller who says yes, and it's not even $2,500. I'm making it $24.99. It stays as is in the gold colors, but we'll change the size to whatever you need. And then I've got a big grand finale for us tonight. A little unexpected grand finale in a ruby necklace coming your way with a round. I could see this for Mother's Day gifting. I could see it for saving it for July. A July birthday, perhaps, coming up. I know it sounds like far away, but it's not. We're already halfway through March almost, so not that far away. Spring's almost here. Stayed light out till late, right? That's only going to continue. So we've got a ruby necklace with diamonds in the chain. We did not skimp on this necklace. Coming up. We have to have a chat, though. Hold on, the sapphire may be gone, because I was a little concerned there for a second. I thought, nope, that can't stay here. Cannot stay here. I'm going to try it on one more time. Let's see who's got it. That one should be gone. Look at the colors. The liveliness of that yellow. The still durability to wear it every single day. Wear it like you would your diamonds. Treat it the same as you would your diamonds. $24.99. 2 carats. That's a massive sapphire. Sapphires don't get in big sizes easily. Always tough to get the bigger sapphires. And then our ruby necklace finale is coming up. We're going to bring it. And we're going to bring it in value too. 112-3288 will be next. Who is going to be the new fabulous owner of this yellow sapphire? Yellow sapphire. Jason's looking at it pretty seriously back there. He's thinking about it. He's verifying. So are you? Okay, so we have 2 people verifying. Don't wait. Here it is on the hand one more time. Wow. Jason, do you have any questions on that one? It's a good one. Okay, coming up. On our way. Got to move this. This has got to go, got to go, got to go. And now we have ruby time. Fabulous ruby necklace, the whole necklace. Not a pendant that you need to worry about. Are they going to have the right chain? Do I have the right chain? It does not matter because this is the full-on. We took care of everything for you. We got you the necklace of a lifetime. In a ruby, out of Burma, in a round. Item number is 3288. That is a 40-point minimum ruby. And a halo of diamonds, and a couple of extra diamonds in the sides of the chain. We're going to show those to you. But 40 points first on the ruby. Minimum, if you get a 50-pointer, okay, so be it. We just chose the best colors and best clarities. Round cutting, 33 points in diamonds. That's the halo, but I want to zoom back a moment so you can see that you are going to get a couple of extra diamonds, bezel set, right there. Top and bottom of your screen shows you what you're going to get left and right on your necklace. So it's very a la diamonds by the yard styling here. Maybe you want to layer it with your diamonds by the yard. I could see this lower, like your diamonds by the yard at a 16-inch, and then you wear this at an 18. And speaking of, we put in full adjustability here. So remember those diamonds are there because I want to come back in close on that ruby. Remember, you're getting full adjustability, 3 different lengths. 16, 17, and 18 are built in. You get a lobster claw closure built in. That's that extra special closure. You can choose your gold, white, yellow, or rose gold. Yes, our yellow sapphire is still here, by the way. Do not let that one pass you by. But here's our last call on the show. We have about 8 minutes left. And we're going to make this ruby, whether you're shopping for July a little bit on the early side, whether you know that ruby's just that red color of love and life and obviously confidence and power and all those good things, right? It's a beautiful way that also matches everything else, because this is a necklace you could potentially wear every single day and know that it's always going to work. And let's face it, Burma ruby is a precious ruby. There's a lot of rubies that come from a lot of sources in the world that are not nearly as valuable, not nearly as precious, and they don't even have nearly as good a color. And that's how we usually know the origin. It's the blue reds that we look for out of Burma that is what makes it so highly valuable. They were under sanction the better part of the last 2 decades, where it was nearly impossible to get anything from Burma. That doesn't mean just rubies, it means jade, it means other stones out of that region of the world. It's been very difficult to get anything out of that region. And now, when all the sanctions and all the bans were lifted, it was more pricey than ever before, to the tune of $20,000 a carat. 20,000 bucks a carat to get your rubies. This is where I'll tell you, we are the place to shop for rubies. We're not going to show you the Mozambique stones or a lot of the other, there's stones from all over the world, and they differ tremendously in their color and their clarity and their grading. This is where you go if you want to have the best of the best. It's right here, and it's not going to be, shall we take a look? $9.99? How about that? It's an end of the show special. We have 6.5 minutes, and this is my grand finale. Let me also do this. Try it on the hand. See it from a distance. Show it on the neckline. Do all of that. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. That way you can see those 2 diamonds. I like that we did one on each side, so it's completely symmetrical. Bezel set, diamond cut chain, and it's a heavier chain at that. You get this lobster claw. There's that adjustability I was telling you about. 16, 17, 18 inches, all in length, so you can adjust it day by day. Neckline by neckline, whatever's comfortable for you. Great for gift giving. And here's what it looks like from a distance away as well. So you can just see another look at the size. Just get a little feel for the presence that gives you there. How that's always going to say, if you're sick of wearing pendants on a chain, because it's always going to be inevitably that chain moves its way around your neckline, and then suddenly you're seeing the clasp and closure and the pendant's lost and everything's this is always going to stay centered up because it's the weight of the centerpiece that keeps it centered on the neckline. So you never need to worry about that. It's perfectly done. It's got the diamonds on either side, and it's not even $9.99 or $8.88 or $7.77 in our last 5 minutes of our Monday. And you best believe we've been marking down everything. So if there's anything you want to check on availability or ask about, do it now. But make sure as well that you get this fabulous necklace in your collection, or it's great for gift giving because, again, no need to worry about do they have the right chain. You're not just giving a pendant. You're giving the full necklace. It's all done for you. And it's not even $700. It's $699 to get yourself Burma Ruby, VS Diamonds, and your choice of gold color, all for $699. That is amazing. And it's only going to be for a few of you here at the end of the night. Don't forget, this pairs up so beautifully with the diamonds by the yard that I know a lot of you already own. And as of yesterday, a lot of you will own now and will have in your collection to wear. And this piece just layers up with them so beautifully because, again, you got your own bezel set diamonds right around that ruby. So first one's already gone. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're with us tonight to see all these amazing epic markdowns. I'm going to show it here up close one more time because really the prize here is the ruby. As much as I love the size and the design and the classic nature of it, it is, I never want to gloss over or leave you without a really good view of how high quality that ruby is, how absolutely rare and sensational it is to get a round ruby that looks like that. Second one is gone. We have 2 left. I don't even know if it's going to last the show. We only have about 3 minutes remaining, and this is your last call. If there's, like I said, anything else you want to check on, we don't have a lot available, but I have the yellow sapphire, that 2-carat natural unheated untreated sapphires here. I still have the pink diamond that's GIA certified. That's still here, 50-point VS2 natural pink diamond. The other thing, the men's blue-green tourmaline. The teal tourmaline for the guys and that emerald cut still here. So is the paraiba. So I'll give this a final minute on the ruby necklace. Then I want to show you that paraiba again because we got to get that one home before it goes. You know, a lot of pieces go after we go off the air. Everyone who's watched the whole show, they make their decision, they pick their pieces, they decide they got to have it. It's the best thing you can do so that you don't miss out. Because if you wait till the following day, it's not going to be available. So keep that in mind. And tonight, there's very little available at this stage of the game. So we want to make sure you pick up any of your favorites that we might have for you. Anything you're still thinking about, get it. At least let us send it to your house. We do that for free. At least let us put in all the work of sizing it for you or changing gold colors as needed. Obviously with the necklace, no sizing needed, which is why it's such a great giftable. But make sure you dial in because you don't want to miss out on these one-of-a-kinds. I'm going to give you a last look at that paraiba because that is such a rock star from today, that 1 carat round that we loved so much. If you have any questions at all, listen, it's been a busy 3 hours. We've had a lot of jewelry we've shown you. You can ask about anything. Best to ask your operator before you make any assumptions. Ask your operator. Give us a call. Ask them if it's still available. You never know. Your favorite piece that you need to have might still be here waiting for you. So best thing to do on anything from the last 3 hours, make sure you call in and ask your operator if it's still available. Let me show you this paraiba one more time because this honestly needs to go. It's our 1 carat round brilliant stone. It's item number 1122588. Keep calling on the ruby necklace. We still have one available on the ruby necklace here. And now we're looking at this undeniably beautifully bright, perfect round. It's a 1 carat exactly. Has a full carat 62 in diamonds, both elongated, tapered baguettes, and round brilliants together. All of that making one of the most beautifully unique medallion style rings. It's one of the biggest mountings we do in diamond weight here. Tough to top, certainly. And we've got it right now for $54.99. I still can't get over that price tag. I got to admit, Tony, I glanced up to see that TVON price and I panicked a little bit because I know where it's supposed to be and I had forgotten for a brief moment about how much I reduced it here earlier. So it's here for $54.99. We have about 90 seconds left in the show. So if you have any questions, like I said, on anything, we're busy on the lines. Do not let tomorrow pass you by and then find out your piece is sold. You got to get in on these deals tonight. Make sure you're calling. We're here for a few minutes after we go off the air, so in about 1 minute we're done, but we're still here, right? So the phone number is still going to connect you to us. We'll answer your questions. We'll help you out. Remember, Wednesday night, we don't see you guys on Tuesdays. It's the only day of the week we have no show, so we see you back on Wednesday. Please don't forget, because right at the top of our Wednesday show at 7 o'clock Pacific, we're going to be bringing out and rolling out a lot of those brand new designer pieces that you've been loving. But they're all new and they're all unexpected and they're all super cool and well priced. So make sure, because Wednesday and Thursday is going to be the biggest display of those brand new designer pieces that we've seen yet. So make sure you join me for both of those days, Wednesday at 7, Thursday at 7. That's 7 o'clock Pacific, that's 9 Central Time, and that's 10 p.m. Eastern. So keep that in mind. We don't see you tomorrow, but we'll see you back here on Wednesday night with incredible brand new pieces. So I can't wait for that. We'll see you then. Have a wonderful rest of your evening and a great Tuesday. And we really want to thank you for watching and shopping with us tonight. As always, from all of us at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Again, we'll see you Wednesday at 7 o'clock. We'll see you then.